This 2022 Aussie Bundy Big Bash cricket series is proudly brought to you by Aussie Home Loans Bundaberg, G-Fit Sportswear, The Spotted Dog and Railway Hotel, Better Home Living Bundaberg, Tackle Vans, Caravans, Spares and Repairs, Moorhead Family Communities Bundaberg, Searles RV Centre, the Bundaberg Cricket Association, Triple M Bundy, and WideBayITV.com, broadcasters of the 2022 Aussie Bundy Big Bash. Let the game begin.
Good evening, everybody. The Bundaberg Cricket Association, along with Wide Bay ITV, would like to welcome you all to Salter Oval tonight, the home of local cricket here in Bundaberg. Tonight, for your cricketing entertainment, we have game number 11 in the Aussie Bundy Big Bash between the Better Heat and the Tackle Van Taipans. The first ball is to be bowled at 6:30 sharp. We're just about to go out for the toss, but before we do, I'd just like to welcome Simon Gills, who is joining me for the first stint in the commentary tonight.
How are you, Sean?
Good, mate. So what we'll do is we want to flick out to the toss and see what happens.
Welcome everybody to Salter Oval, Game 11 in the Aussie Bundy Big Bash this evening. We have Wade and Belinda Abbott's Better Home Living Heat up against Dale and Natalie Rethamel's Tackle Van Taipans. We got the captains of the two sides here, Arden Lankowski for the Better Heat and also Dale Steele for the Tackle Van Taipans. Umpires for this evening, Mr. Matty Saw and Mr. Noel Stitt. Home team is the Better Heat. Arden, you're tossing. Dale, your call, my friend. Heads the call is. And that will be a tail. And Better Heat is going to bowl first. Come on in, please, Arden. Just a couple of quick questions before the game. Mate, you guys are currently sitting on top of the ladder. It's been a pretty disjointed sort of season for you guys. You're equal with the Pies. You actually haven't even played these Taipans fellas yet. How are you guys going to go tonight?
Oh, hopefully just come back, and we've had, like you said, had a few weeks off now, so let's get the boys back together and hopefully we can just get another victory leading into the final. So yeah.
And mathematically, the Taipans can still make it. They're currently on 4 points. Win this week, win next week. They're on 7 points. If you guys don't win tonight, there could be that little question mark about missing out on the final.
Maybe, but we just got to make sure we can control what we can, and that's winning tonight. Don't worry about all the equations. Just focus on tonight, get the win, and then we're in. So that's all we can control. So we'll focus on that.
Now, you're probably going in a little bit under strength tonight. No Ryan Norton, no Damien Black, Jason Reefdorf, Crook, Jesse Richardson out. Who's going to stand up for you guys this evening?
I think it's going to just be a group effort. We got a couple of young kids coming in. Got Brendan Grills back after a year, and we got Charlie Steele. It's his first Div 1 game. He'll be out here running around. So it's just good to get these guys a go, and who knows.
And yeah, Charlie Steele, great mention there. Son of the opposition captain. That could be a little bit interesting later on tonight in the car on the drive home.
Let's hope his mum brought him.
Thanks, Arden. All the best, mate. Good luck. Come on in, please, Dale. So yeah, as I just mentioned to Arden, you guys have got 2 games left in the competition. Obviously, tonight's massively important for you guys. Where or how are you going to win it tonight?
The next 2 games are huge for us. Obviously, I wasn't sort of too fussed whether we batted or bowled, to be honest. I probably felt batting gives us probably the best chance if we can post a decent score and choke them down. It gives us a better run rate as well as the win. So a bit of mathematics to sort of work out there, because it'll come down to that. If we win our next 2, there'll be 3 teams on 7 points.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very tight, and hopefully the rain doesn't intervene. You guys probably don't have any excuses tonight because you probably are at full strength, or are you missing anybody?
So Mitchie Waters has gone out today. He's crook, so that's a big one for us. You know, left-arm bowler, and he's been doing a good job with that top order bat. So that's left a pretty big hole for us today. But you know, end of the day, there's 11 blokes out here. Everyone just does their job, and we won last time, so you know, let's keep that momentum going.
Yeah, massive hole with loss of Mitchie Waters, but other than him, your full strength. Your son, Charlie Steele, gets to have a field tonight. He's in the opposition. How's that all going, mate?
Oh, he's pumped. You know, he's like a kid in a candy store. I haven't sort of had a lot of time to sit and digest it with him, but yeah, no, I know that he'll be a lot of nerves and whatever else. But you know, he's been playing well, so he'll soak it up and hopefully has a good game.
Okay, Dale, thanks very much. I'll let you go and get ready. That's all from down here at the centre wicket. Back to you guys in the central commentary position.
Looks like, as I said, the Heat have won the toss and have opted to bowl. Do you think that's a good decision, Simon?
Yeah, look, Sean, and having a look at the pitch there, it looks like there could be a little bit in it early. The Heat are a bit under strength tonight, so I think probably sending the Taipans in, looking to wrestle them as quick as they can and cement top spot if they get the win. So, yeah, look, I think both teams probably would have had a bowl if they'd won the toss. So, but as they always say, cliche, both teams have got a bat on the wicket to see what it's like. So, I think the Heat will make the most of it early by the looks of it. Looks like we've got the two opening bats by the look of it, Michael Loader and Luke Solano, who headed out to middle for the Taipans.
Yep, so both Michael got 100 a few weeks ago, I think, in Div 2. And Luke's had a pretty good year all round for brothers.
Yeah, look, I mean, Michael played Wide Bay Rep cricket last season, and he's come back from Christmas time, just after Christmas, and you know he's cashing in, making the most of it. I think he got 100 for Waves in Div 2, and they picked him, promoted him straight up into the first grade side. And Luke's probably been one of the most consistent guys for brothers this season. So, just go through a few points to note. The BCA also would like to thank the following sponsors and partners for this season. Obviously, Rum City Foods, a premier Bundaberg cricket partner and major sponsor, thanks to Kelvin and Scotty McIntyre. Spotted Dog at the Railway Hotel over north, thanks Paddo. Hinkler Podiatry, Foot Motion, Bundaberg and Childers, thanks Paul Bramley and Graham Cashin. Rose Consulting and Finance Services, thanks obviously to my co-commentator Sean Rose, and of course Wave Sports Club, thanks particularly to Brendan Royal and the team for hopping on board for another year. The BCA also encourages you to get out and support all the businesses who are financially backing the Bundaberg Cricket Association across all competitions this season. And during the live stream, you'll see some of the business adverts and another initiative which I believe is a first in regional live stream coverage. If you haven't been out to an Aussie Big Bash game live, it's worth its weight in gold. There's a canteen, bar facilities, face painting, activities for the kids, music, and of course the crowd catch competition, which is still alive. $1,000. No one's taken a crowd catch this season. Only 2 games to go. So if you're not around, or if you've got a couple of sleepy hours tonight, come on out, have a look at the penultimate game between the Better Heat and the Tackle Van Taipans. We're nearly ready to go with the first delivery.
It looks like Arden's taking the new ball. However, because he's bowling probably off spin, he hurt his back a couple of weeks ago, so he's just probably not bowling at full fitness, which is with a couple of those other guys out tonight. And once again, is probably in the Taipan's favour.
Yeah, that's here we go with the first delivery. So it looks like Luke Solano's on face, Corey Pope behind the stumps. Arden starting from the southern end, where I think it's Matt Sauer umpiring.
That's right. We got Cow Corner out, and I think, do we have a third man?
No, it looks like deep cover point. Well, it looks, oh, that bounced. There's a sweeper on the deep cover boundary, so pretty stock standard field, I think, to start with. I think everyone's probably just a bit sus on how the pitch is going to play early on, to be honest.
Yeah.
That one gripped and bounced a little for Luke. It's good areas. It's a good start from Artie. Considering he comes in and bowls a heavy ball off the long run, this will be a change-up, but he's landed his first 3, so...
Mightn't be a lot of crowd catches tonight. We'll just wait and see.
Solano off the mark. Looks like he's going to come back for 2. It's very good running.
So do you see with the Bulls Masters game on the Saturday, the 25th of February, the BCA are putting up $100 for every 6 caught in the crowd. So something a bit different. So not a one-off prize,
wow.
Just every 6 that's caught by the crowd. No gloves.
Can't bring the baseball mitt.
No, that's the only prerequisite.
Right.
So $100. So another reason to get the whole family out here. Bit of pocket money for the kids.
I could make a killing if I brought some baseball mitts out. No, look, I'm looking forward to it. I've been following it obviously on Facebook and with the promos and the posters and the lineup, the Masters, the Bulls Masters guys are bringing up. They don't want to lose this game. Obviously, had a bit to do with them, for the last few years when we go up to play the Bulls Masters Carnival, and they always talk about how Bundaberg's their tough opposition, and they definitely don't want to lose. And if they're bringing the likes of Chris Lynn, Cameron Boyce, Nathan Reardon, Peter Forrest, and the list goes on, they'll be very, very tough.
Luke Feldman.
Yeah,
still playing first. Michael Philson.
Oh yeah, Philipson's coming up. They're a handy cricketer.
So.
Very handy. There's some good cricketers there, so it's always a fantastic night, and if Linny and Riodo get going, I mean, that 100 Riodo pulled off here, I think it was the second year they came up, was just phenomenal, and we all know what devastation Chris Lynn can do. So,
well, there was no crowd catches that night. They were out of the ground.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're in the motorcycle shop over there. Linny, I know.
I think one hit the car down on Avoca Street.
They certainly, it was fantastic to watch. So
I think it'd be good as well to have the live stream. So if something like that happens again, as I said, it's recorded.
Yes.
So people can watch it back who can't be here, especially in the other regional centres.
Has the Bundy Repsol been announced for
No,
that game yet?
don't think so. I think that's next week.
Is it?
So
Okay.
yeah, I think they're just waiting on the first ball here from Sammy Pearson.
Oh, well bowled. Got him driving early. Good length. That actually moved a bit.
I think the Good Child Shield final's coming up shortly.
It is. The Good Child. They played the last round last weekend, and the weekend before Bulls Masters is the Good Child final.
Yeah.
They're out at Mergen. Bundy have to play against South Burnett in Mergen.
So I'm pretty sure the beginning of that week the side will be named.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that it'll be the same side.
That plays the final, right?
Yeah.
And that's fair enough too. That's a great shot. Loader over pitch there, Sammy, a bit full. And Loader's dispersed. Geez, that's run well across the field. Well fielded.
It's 3.
He's hurt himself out there, is he? No.
don't
Great
think-
chase. That actually travelled quite well across the outfield, considering
Amount of rain.
the weather. Yeah, that was a fantastic chase. So yeah, I think from first indications, the pitch does have a little bit there. They've just got to not try to, to overpitch, not try, just land it in good areas and let the wicket do the damage by the looks of it. A couple of balls have taken off. See if Pearson can get his length right here.
It was a bit full last time. Probably a bit full again.
Yeah,
That's that's a real strength of Lukey Solano, that square of the wicket.
It was on the up, but it was not far off a genuine half volley there.
So in commentary tonight, we've got a few coming in. We've got a
Few ring-ins.
few ring-ins.
Nice. It's that's the first time I've been back in probably, I think, 5 or 6 weeks myself. I've been away out of the action. I managed to duck back just in time to see me Pies win last week, but didn't get up to the commentary. But I actually love coming up here. It's the best seat in the house to watch it.
It is.
Yeah.
I think we've got Kai Leggett and Reece Grills doing a session soon. And we've also got
That's a
that
great shot. Used his feet beautifully, straight, and I think boundary 4, but took him on.
So yeah, we've got Kai and Reece coming in next.
Nice.
And we've also got Adele. Thanks joining him tonight.
Fantastic.
So that'll be a good one.
Yeah, very good. We've just had some message come through about another draw card on the Bulls Masters weekend, courtesy of one of the old boys. I believe he's probably playing since he is old, is Sean Stutchbury, with the Bulls, the Bundaberg Legends versus the Bundaberg Youth, the under-16 side. So I'd say the chief destroyer over the last few weeks of part of the Legends would probably be Nick Catasti. Noticed he's been taking some wickets, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a call-up in that team. There's a few legends floating around that could get a call-up. So,
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, if it's going to be anything like the heat has been around, they can stay out there and play. I'd be happy to commentate up here, mate, in the air conditioning.
Yeah, that game will be at 1 o'clock on
1
the
o'clock
Sunday.
kickoff? Yeah, early start.
It's curtain raiser to the game.
Oh, well bowled. That's a good length. Dragged him forward. That's a better comeback. Better finish the over then for Pearson.
Still a good over there for the Taipans, with 9 coming from it.
Yeah, I know the old fellas, they never like to lose to the young blokes, and as I said earlier, there's some really good young cricketers coming through, so that'll be a good contest for them to play out on, the number one. Some of them probably haven't played out there before at all, so to get out in the number one wicket out at Salter.
There's one name across our region that's synonymous with all things hospitality, Rum City Foods. And with more than 50 staff and 4,500 square metres under one roof, Rum City Foods stocks everything. They've got the lot. Paul's Milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Rum City Foods are a proud member of Countrywide Australasia. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
Out first wicket.
First wicket.
First wicket gone. Loaders chip one up. Lankowski's come on for his second over.
We'll no doubt see a replay of that in a second. We'll just add an ad.
No, you won't, because we were running an ad at the time.
So it looks like Loaders just went to spoon one up, went to drive, and it spooned up to point. And I think Chris Napper took a comfortable catch at point for the first wicket to dismiss Michael Loader.
The new batsman. Who is the new batsman? It looks like Lockie Haycox, one of the young guns.
It certainly looks in the first 2 overs, 2 and a little bit, that it's going to be a really tough wicket to get set on. Like if it was a 40 or 50 over Saturday game, okay, you could take the time to do it, but in T20s you just don't have that time, and you've got to make the most of it.
So what do you think a good score is tonight, especially noting that the Heat do have a few of their guns out?
Yeah, look, honestly, I would think on a wicket like this, looking early, I think 140 will be a winning score. I would have said 120 to 130 is probably par. And if the Heat can bowl the Taipans out for anything under 100, around 100 to 120, I think they'd be very happy.
So Lockie's taking guard.
Young Lachlan Haycock's just been selected in the South Queensland under-18 side to play against North Queensland in a couple of weeks, I think. Him and Corey Pope from Bundy.
Pretty sharp offies here.
Yeah, I was going to say that looked like just a straight full one. So
that's more your regulation offie, but the last one was definitely a little bit quicker. Bundy have got a few in that South Queensland side, don't they?
I think they've only got. I think it's only Popey and Lockie. There's a few Wide Bay boys. Harry Sipple, Ollie Bembrick. Oh, that's out. It hasn't given him. Geez, that looked like it was out there from here, up here. Haycox hasn't moved. Stone cold. Look at him. He's got the look of his father.
He's had a couple.
Giving nothing away.
He's had a couple of tough ones, so
Has
he's probably not going to walk. We've got a replay on that. Here we go. Oh, let's see.
Oh no, he's late on it. He
was late, yeah.
He hit his pad.
Good decision.
Yeah, it was a good decision. Matt Sauer, very good. Good umpiring. Just had a message from David Bogue. He's a bit upset that he wasn't mentioned as part of the legends to play against the under-16s, and question marks around Nick Catasti, but I think Catasti's been taking wickets. He's gold at the moment. He's got the golden arm. He'd probably have the yellow cap on, sitting down the bar somewhere, I'd say, if we had that. We might have to introduce that next year, Sean. Pink cap, run scorer and wicket taker or something, some incentive next year.
Oh, we did. It's just, as I said, that guys with COVID don't wear the same hat. So.
Fair enough. I can understand that, yeah.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
So is that Nybecker? It is Callum.
That was a wicket maiden there.
Yeah, great over from Lankowski and the skipper. We said that just taking wickets just slows everything down. 3 overs, 1 for 11. I really think Taipans have got to do the hard yards here. The first 10 overs, they've got to try and have wickets in the sheds with a deep batting order so they can cash in the back end of the innings.
See, Mitch Waters hasn't come in early tonight. So normally Mitch has pretty much opened all their games this year, and maybe he's coming down a little bit later.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to either skipper actually at the start of the game just to see, their thoughts on the scenario and the process. I know the Taipans certainly bat deep. When you've got the likes of Dale Steele to come in,
Chris Duff,
as you say, Mitchy Waters, who has opened in the past. If he's further down the order. Dean Krebs hits a good ball. Toby Lamont's been making runs for fun at under 16 level, so they can bat quite deep. So I think these two will be there to consolidate at the top of the order. Try and get them to that 8 to 10 over mark with only 1 wicket down, maybe looking at, say, anywhere from 45 to 55 runs maybe after 8 overs, and then I think you'll see some fireworks going on. Ibeck has started well. He's hit a good length.
I think he'd be happy with 1 for 50 off even 10. As I said, as long as you got that platform, that gives you the chance to.
Agreed. At the back end of these games, and it's something we talked about as a group even last week because the Pies lost early wickets, and luckily, Mitchy Parsons was settled in and got us home. But they don't realise, you still got to lay that platform early. I mean, it's all good the first 4 overs. Some guys want to go hard, but not everyone can go hard, and that looks like it is a wicket.
It's definitely holding up.
Yep, that grabbed. He tried to turn that around the leg side, and he's got a leading edge straight to Adam Posibon. He wasn't even at a short mid-wicket. It was nearly a regulation mid-wicket. And that carried the whole way. So Haycock departs for a duck. Yeah, he just got a leading edge on that. Didn't turn the bat, didn't turn the face quick enough. And just spooned it straight up to Posibon, Adam Posibon.
Who's the new batsman here? Is that Duff?
It looks like it may be. I think without, speaking for Dale Steele, but it certainly looks like he's tried to put some batsmen in that can hang around and just push it around so his hitters can rotate. Hitters can go hard at the end of the innings.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't really think it matters who goes out there. It's going to be hard work no matter what. I don't think it's a wicket. You can even step up straight away and just go hard. I think he's really got to gather the pace of it. So,
is it going to be one of those games that pretty much, unless it's a half volley, it's going to be pretty hard to get away?
Yeah, and I think it's going to be if one guy tees off and gets 20 or 30, off 10 or 15 balls, that could be, straw that breaks the camel's back. Because I don't know that it's going to be very, very difficult to score runs out here by the looks. Just had word from my sources that it looks like Mitchy Waters is crook and he might not be playing tonight.
Ooh, that's late.
Hence why he didn't open the batting. So we'd have to confirm that maybe at the drinks break at 10 overs or.
Oh, no doubt Dale will probably tell us.
Oh, he'd know for sure. That's a lovely drive on the up from Lukey and good hard running. Well done.
One thing, these two boys will run hard.
Yeah, well, a night like tonight, if it's hard to bat on, you've got to make every run a post, don't you? You've got to push hard between wickets, and as you say, these two will do it. But another successful over.
And only 3 off it, so 4 overs. It's a power play done, 2 for 14.
I think the Heat will be very, very happy with that.
Arden's going to continue.
Your local better are your appliance specialists. With everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local. That's better.
Looks like Arden's going to continue while he's 3rd over. Be interesting to see tonight because with a few out, the Heat bowling depth could be tested.
Yeah, I mean, the upside is that should be a no ball. Noel umpire strikes back. Stitt has not called that from square leg, so we'll be interested to see the replay of that one. But yeah, I think on a pitch like this, it doesn't really matter, you know, who rolls the arms over if the pitch is going to assist them. You know, if you've got some part-timers, you know, the pitch is going to help them. So if the Heat are missing a few of their part-timers could, you know, still be okay on a tough deck.
Okay, but as I said, if you're bowling full tosses...
Well, yeah.
Here's the replay of that last ball. Was it over waist? Oh, he's come out a little. Touch and go.
Touch and go. That's good length. Oh, good running. Well done. Very good running. Yeah, I'd like to think you're probably looking at Ben Davey might roll the arm over. Napa. I'm sure he'd probably get some overs in. I mean, look, they could even go to someone like a Brendan Grills. I know Grills hasn't played much, but
Sam Pearson.
Or Sam's bowled already.
Oh, yes, yep.
But Brendan, you know, he was quite a handy bowler as a junior, and I know he's only just come back playing cricket, but he could. And both the Marshmans are there, so I know one's
Pat's out.
Pat's out, is he?
Pat's out for the season.
Okay.
So he was traded with Brendan.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So he was in that trade period. That's a good shot.
And
that's well fielded.
It is well fielded.
Was that Unners or Callum?
I think that might be Callum.
Sorry, Callum.
Stop it. Wow. I didn't say that, Callum. So it'll be, I think there'll be a few part-timers out there. I think that'll be really important for Lankowski to rotate his bowlers to the best, you know, possible usage. And I think we started that with he's trying to get through his 4 overs at one end. So he's had 3 different bowlers with the quicks at the other end so far. Straight drive lofted.
Short, I'd say.
Yeah, he didn't get all of that, did he, Luke? Good running from Duff. Made it easy.
That's young Charlie Steele helping field tonight.
Geez, I'd love to have him bowl. 2 fifers last weekend. Against his old... Imagine if he took a bowling against his old man.
Even if he took a catch. Always on out.
It'd be a great experience for Charlie. He's so young. It'd be awesome for him out there, and he'd love it.
So it'll be interesting to see how the Heat go tonight, because normally Arden keeps his last couple of overs for himself.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you've got Sam, you've got Callum. I don't know that they'll probably save them for a few overs in the back end. I think it'll be the overs through the middle.
Ensure your caravan is ready for your next adventure with Tackle Bands. Tackle Bands have a fully equipped workshop facility run by trade-qualified technicians and mechanics. The team carry out repairs and installations on all types of caravans, RVs and trailers, and no job is too big or too small. Insurance repairs are their specialty. Tackle Bands are authorised and certified repairers for all major insurance providers. So, when you need quality service from professionals you can trust, see Dale and the team at Tackle Bands, to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Might do a bit of a change in the commentary box as Callum commences. We'll bring in Kai Leggett, who's in town for some touch this weekend, which will no doubt be a joy to play tomorrow. It'll be warm, so I just welcome Kai.
Yeah, they just spoke about it. The rotation of the bowlers will be really tough, so particularly if they're light on tonight. But I think Arden's getting through his early, so... welcome, Legos. Good to see you back in town, mate.
Thanks, mate. It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's been a while. Up for the Bundy Cup?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Straight drive from Duff, safe, and I think that will go for 4.
It's a really good shot, that, from Duff, actually. Always been very good straight.
Yeah, overpitched a little bit there from Callum, like we spoke about earlier. You've got to just hit that. I think they just got to be just short of a length, and you've already seen them fishing because the ball's moving a little bit of sideways movement off the deck. And mate, I don't know. You're a first grade batsman from a little while ago, Kai. I don't know how you'd feel about going out there and batting on this.
Yeah, put it this way, I'd sort of hoping we win the toss and bowl.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Okay, he's over pitch there.
Looked like it was a slower ball.
Yeah, they just haven't got their lengths quite right yet. I mean, it's not the Taipans they certainly haven't put them to the sword. So even with the over pitching of the bowling, it's not easy to obviously make runs.
Oh God, no. Yeah, I went out and had a look at the pitch before the start of play, and it did look a bit tacky. And as we've seen in the first couple of overs, it's definitely doing a little bit off the pitch. So I think the next couple of overs for the Heat will have to be quite important, quite crucial to get through to 10 without wicket loss.
I think it's the first wide of the game.
It's first sundries.
Yeah. He'd have been quite disciplined. Well taken down the leg side by young Corey Pope.
He's a very, very, very good batsman, he is.
Corey, yeah, he's got oodles of potential, mate. When he gets going, he loves the ball coming onto him, and you know he hits it very cleanly. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't miss it, mate.
I absolutely do.
Oh well, that's
absolutely do. That's a really good cricket shot.
It is a good square drive. It's Solano's bread and butter out there, but they do have a couple of sweepers out there, so only kept to one.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, really do miss it. It's just unfortunate, obviously.
Not playing in Brisbane then?
Not at the moment. At the moment, I'm currently in a bit of recovery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Injury?
Yes.
Yep.
Big injury.
Okay.
Tore my shoulder in 3 places.
Oh, that's no good.
Playing for Queensland country. So.
There you go. Oh, that's actually taken off as well.
Yeah.
Down the leg side, but it is a bit of sideways movement there.
There is. But yeah, so hopefully looking at a comeback maybe next season in Brizzy.
Yeah, good.
It just depends on how the shoulder goes. As with recovery, it's always a bit of a pain, especially. So
yeah, something that takes time.
Yeah.
Having had a shoulder reco a while ago, it does take time.
Even coming back and watching this, I'm getting itchy feet.
You've got to learn to be a good watcher. Once you retire, mate, you learn to be a good watcher. You have to be a good watcher, and you just sit in the shade and you can coach from the sidelines. It's fantastic.
Commentary might be my thing.
Commentary and the air conditioning.
Take it up.
Yeah, it's wonderful. These two are getting pretty well set now. Solano's moved to 15, Duff's on 9. They've got a good little partnership going here.
Yeah.
So I think these two have to be out there for the next 5 overs for the tackle Van Typens to post a pretty good score.
Absolutely.
They've done a fair bit of hard work in the last 3 overs.
Yeah.
You can't afford to throw it away now. I'm going to hop out, mate. Great to see you. I'm going to bring in our illustrious senior coordinator, Reece Grills. Just be careful, mate. He might try and flip you with 60 seconds if you're not careful.
Your foot's different, so your best shoe isn't the same as someone else's. Getting the right shoe makes all the difference. It means less pain, better movement, less fatigue, and less injury. At FootMotion, our experienced and caring team use the latest technology to match your unique fit and movement to the right shoe. Whether it's for work, running, school, or walking, we're here for the whole family. Don't compromise. Experience FootMotion today.
Hello, Kai.
How are you, mate?
I'm good.
It's good.
Long time no see.
Has been a minute, mate, yeah.
Bit of a steady sort of a start.
Mate, I believe this is Arden's last. I think, bowling out at the start. Big call.
Usually it's 4 straight bowling off 38 steps.
It's just 130s, something like that. Back in his prime.
Back in his prime. Oh, that's a rank fully.
That is. How is that not gone? It's very well run for 2 there.
So I know you've been having a chat with Gilsey, but uptown for the weekend for the Touch Carnival?
Yeah, mate, back for a little bit. Just back for the weekend. Nothing dangerous. It's always good to come back here and see how cricket's gone since I've gone down to Brisbane. It looks in good state. Field looks very good.
Yeah, field's in real good nick. Especially with the rain. We've been pretty lucky in a way with the rain, but unlucky. But
yeah, the dome's been lifted off Bundaberg. Lots of things.
Yeah. Did you play in the Big Bash? Year 1?
I did. Yes, the first 2 seasons, I believe. Can't remember whether we went or not. I think we got into a final.
You're Pies.
I was a Pies boy. Yeah. Very good team. Don't get me wrong. Can always hear Billy Moorhead.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's great, and it's certainly been one thing that's gone around the state now.
Yeah.
We've seen that with the BBL in Brisbane and Brisbane Premier League, I should say. And
Shut Duff.
A few different things. They're actually trying to get one up and going in Mackay
Oh, right. Okay. Be good up there.
Yeah.
Good fields at Harrop Park as well.
Excellent facilities.
They're doing a lot of the women's games there now, the Australian women's games.
So 6.
I think it is Sam Pearson coming back on. Yeah, 5 and over.
Yeah.
I reckon these two need to get through to at least 10. Give the rest of the batters for the heat a bit of a platform.
Yeah, you would think they'd want to get over 100.
I'd be, yeah. I reckon 100 and... I'm going to go bold here and say probably 120 is a good achievable score on this wicket, yeah. Especially setting. Setting's always a good thing. And it gives you sort of something to control. That is actually a better length. Not gonna lie. Maybe a little touch short, but the wicket's still doing a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty soft when I was out there this afternoon. The old key test.
The key test, yeah. Julius Milo's.
Yes.
The Toonie.
Yes, no, it did. It was quite soft, and that was to be expected with the manner. No. Wide down there.
A bit of false sense of security there when I went out and had a look when Peter Watt was rolling. I think it was the strip on the side on the very right. I thought, are they playing on that, or are they playing on the one that's actually got the marks on? And then the penny dropped, and I looked at it and I went, okay, yeah, they're definitely playing on the other one.
So, for those of you watching, or pick that up, no one out there. Nice little 60-degree wedge there from Duff.
Nice wedge.
So for those watching at home, the wicket they're playing on was the rep wicket from last Sunday that was used. The wicket that is second in from the right-hand side on the screen was the wicket that was planned to be used for this week. So with the rain yesterday and that, there was a little bit of a change.
Talk about rain, yeah, good.
Late yesterday and early this morning, so...
Ooh.
Got a bit big on him late.
Did, yeah.
You the same age as Sam? No, you're a bit older.
That is a very good question, that. I think Sam's 99. 98 born. That makes me
99 on his back probably does make sense.
Yeah.
Actually, Sam Pearce was telling me about it. He's born in 99. His highest score is 99. He's never scored 100.
I actually remember the game he made 99.
And, yeah, so that's why he wears 99.
That's a
good
shot.
shot. Good shot.
Save them.
Lukey Slino's been in good touch this year for brothers and Taipans.
Yeah, hitting some runs out. Well, that's right in Luke's wheelhouse, that is. Probably one of the best cutters of the ball, I think, has come through Bundy Cricket as well. They just sat there for him as well. Bit of a platter.
Handy little over this.
It is. Boost the score. So 9 off the over so far with 2 to go.
Oh, that's set up as well.
In the gap. Yep, well fielded.
Yeah, that's
just 2.
Oh, that's Brendan Grills down on the fence. What about the comeback story?
What a man.
First game of cricket since the grand final last year.
Oh no. Hang the boots up.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a Stephen Bradbury, that, isn't it?
Probably got sick of being the second best cricketer in his family.
That took an over and a half. Oh. That's another 4 behind point. I believe that was the old nutmeg.
straight. Dimmock and Rodney.
So shot Miles twice.
Yes, the Bulls Masters are back in town in a few weeks. They're shaping up as a very good squad. I don't know if you've caught it, Kai, but
I've seen...
They just seem to get better and better.
It's funny that, yeah. Well, they lost, I think they beat us on the last ball the first year. And then the second year, Jared Laycock actually made a really good 60 or 70 and steered us to victory. And every year after that, I think the sides have gotten a little bit stronger.
Yes.
It's like they have a point to prove or something.
Well,
like
they bring blokes that are actually still playing cricket.
Ah, yeah.
Cameron Boyce has come in this year. Just finished a Big Bash campaign with the Strikers.
Bowled well too. Lenny found some form.
Lenny found some
at a different club.
I haven't caught it. Did he end up going overseas? Wherever he went?
I don't think he did. Might have played the PSL maybe.
Yeah. Did catch how he went over there.
Ben Davey on the bowl.
No one back there at deep mid-off.
That's at Hungry Jacks.
One bounce full. So a bit of an interesting field here. They got deep backward square, deep mid-wicket,
I'm not actually
man
sure.
at deep cover, and they got a deep backward point.
Deep point.
No one deep straight.
You'd think if you're going to be bowling spin, especially with the wicket the playing that it is, you'd have maybe a mid-on, back to long-on, especially for the one he does throw up, like that one.
And especially to Duff. He does like to hit straight.
Like that.
It's in the gap.
That's another 4.
That's boundary. So, Taipan's just manning a little charge here.
I mean, when you get gifted fullies like that, I suppose it'd be a sin not to put it away.
Oh, another full bunger.
That's mishit and well caught.
Oh, wow.
Be filthy with that.
That's a Sean Stutsbury special, that one. Full toss and a
I didn't
wicket.
say
I've
that.
been... Oh, I did.
I think that was a little... Was that little steely? Yeah, just on the outside of the bat. It does look like a little steely.
Yeah, Charlie Steele.
Well held. A little cameo from Duff there.
Yeah, 23 or 14, so good little knock.
Definitely did his job there when he had to. Bit of a stabiliser as he always is.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
So Toby Lamont comes out to bat.
Got his tool.
Yes. He would have been a whippersnapper when you...
Oh, mate.
When
You're starting to make me feel old now.
Yes, there was a $20 bet on this game that was made on the cricket show on Wednesday night. If you haven't watched the cricket show...
Oh dear.
Why stream?
Oh my God. Always leave the first one go, no matter what, unless it's a full toss. I think actually the last time I saw Toby was at an indoor game, and he was about 1.5 foot shorter than what he is now.
Yeah. Shot up very quickly. Little one off the outside edge there. Couple.
Very good grovel.
Oh.
The Sean Rose special, that.
So that 120 looks very well manageable now.
It does. It does. Maybe not if that gets caught. Very good grab. Best in the family grabs one.
The best in the family has grabbed one.
You run a fair way there, old Brendan Grills. Put the burners on.
Just a little shootout of half back there. They had a dummy half to go and get one. They've thrown up again. Oh,
Ben Davies taken 2 this over.
That is.
He'd be asking
That's
for
not
the
a
ball
bad
every
grab.
game now. That's not the wicket, I believe, the Taipans wanted to lose.
No. 4 for 59 now. Dale Steele's. Yes, here comes Dale Steele at bat.
I believe wickets will hurt a lot now between the 8th and the 12th. They lose any more, they'll find it hard maybe even to get to 100, especially the way the wicket's playing.
Heat are probably down a few batters tonight. No Ryan Norton, no Jesse. Well, can we count Jesse Richardson? He'd be watching somewhere.
I'll let him have it. Yeah.
Oh, there's probably still enough firepower there.
Oh yeah.
You would imagine.
I think some of the younger guys will definitely have to step up.
But cricket's a funny game. It's been said many times.
It is. It definitely is. The moment you think you're on top can be the moment you're not. Chris Napper coming into bowl now. Starts with a full bunger. Another sundry. Pitch still looks like it's doing a little bit, Reese.
Yeah, I think it'll do a bit all night.
Maybe a bit of dew on it later. Been humid all day.
Oof, very humid.
We're looking for a very cheap over here, as much as they can.
Yeah. Chris will just bowl full and straight and bowl in that V. And
barbecue's turned on.
Oh no! This could be the difference. So you got a young whippersnapper, 16-year-old, wanting
to run at everything.
A guy that's in his mid-40s.
You're mid-40s now.
Yes. Won't be happy.
Oh, well, you just said that, Reese, and he ran a quick one to cover point.
Gee. No. I'm 30. Sean Rose piping up in the background here. I'm 37 this year, and if it's still he's way older than 5 years older than me.
Not a day over 30, Reese.
Not a day over 30.
Not a day over 30.
No. Anyway, we might get to the bottom of this one.
I can feel my phone going off already.
Yeah. Anyway, I think my point was that there's a bloke that's on his way running with a 16-year-old. It'll be like me running with a 16-year-old.
Very cheap over that one.
Good over. 2 off. That's what they needed. Exactly. So at the halfway mark, 61.
That's what the doctor ordered. 6 and over though. I feel like towards the back end, if they've still got some batters, they can definitely push on.
Time out! You are busy, but your foot pain is slowing you down. The experienced team at Hinkler Podiatry are passionate, outcome-driven, and use the latest treatments to get you back on your feet fast. Call Time Out on your foot pain with Hinkler Podiatry.
So Ben David to continue from the to Kelvin Street end.
6 and over still. Reckon he's got a wrong one in the arsenal. Or is he just trying to get it down the other end?
I don't think he does.
Questionable. That is a very large appeal for a no.
So they've just got the 2 out now. Deep mid-wicket and then deep sweeper at cover point, about 3/4 of the way to the boundary, with the long boundary on that side.
Yeah, good running. Very good running. Wonder if they'll, especially with Ben Davey bowling to Steely, will they put 2 straight back? Will they keep them both up and see if he goes first?
There's one coming around straight to the Soldier Oval side. No deep mid off where Dale likes to go. Cover point just coming a bit straighter near the gate as well.
You're looking over cover
East
here.
East versus East here.
It is.
Bit lower and flatter.
It did look like it skidded through a little bit, that one, it did.
So we talk about phones going off. Mine's just gone off from Damien Black. Nearly the same as me. Well, I believe Blackie's born in 77, so that makes him 45. So mid-40s. So
squeezed out.
All apologies accepted to everyone who bagged me in the background.
My phone with all these vibrations nearly fallen off the table here. Oh, it's horrendous.
So just 2 off the over here. If you can get out of here under 4 or 5, it'll be pretty good.
Toby does look like he's in 2 minds about whether to go, but unfortunately that is the end of the over, I believe.
See Tagglevan's, your family-owned caravanning experts, for the popular New Age caravan range. Walkinshaw designed and engineered for superior strength and reliability. Start your adventures today with a New Age caravan from Dale and the team at Tacklevan's to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Righto, we got a change here. Oh, we got a double change. Rightio, we got Tackle Van's owner Dale Rethamal coming in and the Fat. So, jumping out.
Well, we got you back on the airways, Fat, so...
You certainly have.
Probably a bit like myself, more suited to radio, but anyway, we're here and we'll give it our best, mate. So, bit of a nervous time for the Taipans, so we've got to win this game, so...
It's certainly evenly poised, that's for sure. He's
got onto that.
He certainly has, but that's a waist-high full toss if I've ever seen one, Dale, so should be a no ball and we'll get that one bowled again.
Unluck for unusual for Chris Napper. He's normally pretty consistent, so I think that everyone's feeling the heat a little bit, but the outfield's certainly not wet out there. That's skidded along real good.
Well, we got here about 6 o'clock, and I think the grass has grown about an inch since then. So I think you could almost physically see it growing as the night's worn on. Plenty of humidity out here. Oh, just short.
Well, that was lucky there for Steely, because that would have probably nearly knocked the furniture around a little bit. So my normal commentator tonight, he's moving furniture. David Bogue, he's unable to be with us.
Oh, well bowled, and unfortunately that is a untimely wicket for the Taipans. It's
one of the young guns, so they've been really good for us actually. So this season. But tonight they've struggled a little bit, and Matty Parker, our other young gun, he's unable to play, so which is which is unfortunate because he's been good for us this season.
Yep, Chris Napper got this one right up there on his toes, and was a little bit caught in between. He's really wanting to go. He'd hit a couple of boundaries, and but look at that, very full, straight at the toes. He's trying to play. He's played straight over the top of it, basically. And the bails have lit up.
Just about that, so
5 for 69, 11 and a half overs gone.
So we've got Dean Krebs in here. So missed our last game. He was up at Charters Towers.
And I heard up there he took the most wickets at the Goldfields for the whole competition. So
Is
he's
that
in
right?
form.
I was told he did 3/5 of nothing. So that's always nice to hear.
At the
that he went up there.
Goldfields Ashes, 3/5 of nothing might have been enough to get all the wickets.
Probably got the trophy. So this will be an interesting pair up here. Both of these blokes like to hit it big. So I hope they don't get too carried away with themselves.
With the pitch in the outfield the way it is, what are you hoping to get, Dale? What score you got in mind?
Well, at one stage I was hoping to get over 100, so I reckon I'd love to see 120. I reckon 120, 130 is going to be a good score here. That pitch is very unpredictable. There's another wide there from Napper. That pitch looks very unpredictable. I think it'll only get worse as the night goes on, and the outfield's as slow as you've seen. So I honestly think 120, 130 is going to be a very good score tonight if we can get there.
I think if you put 120 on the board, you're right in it. You're absolutely right in it. So got a good bowling lineup, and with these conditions as we've spoken about, I think 120 would be a fantastic score and certainly defendable. But we've got to get there yet.
Yeah, the heat's a little bit light on too tonight. I noticed young Charlie Steele's out in the field, so they've recruited him. That's a fantastic opportunity for a young guy. I think Charlie's only 14. He won the mascot race for us last week in the Taipan outfit. He it might have been a fortnight ago. He flew past the Viking, Victor the Viking, right at the end there. So he's certainly athletic enough, but I noticed he's in the field, so there must be a little bit light on. This is the first time we've played the heat this season due to here we go. We're just getting a bit of advice there from David Bogue, thinking that a declaration might be in order. We've got enough runs, so but it's a fantastic opportunity for young Charlie out there with the heat tonight to play with the bigger guys, and I hope he does well for them. Not really. Impartial commentary, Fatty.
Oh, look, it's been impartial so far in the first 5 minutes. I think we've only used the word us, me, Taipans 30 times.
So anyway, it's all in the spirit of the game. But there's, like I said, this is the first time we played the heat, so washed out on previous occasions there. So so far it's been a good match-up.
Well, they're undefeated, aren't they? I think they've only played the 2 games and have won them both. So
I've always said from the beginning I wouldn't have minded have the Heat make the final this year because I haven't been there in that position before. So, but I didn't want it to be at the detriment of the Taipans. But we'll see how we go here.
See, I love that from you, Dale. All compassion, always cheering the underdog on. I mean, how many years has the competition been going? They've never even got close to the finals. But no. You there cheering them on. That's good.
Yeah, I won't be cheering them on too hard tonight. I can give you the drum there, Fat. But I tell you what, I hope we don't.
That's a nice boundary.
It is a beautiful boundary there. Hit that clean.
Much needed, I tell you. We're falling behind a bit.
We are, but still a few overs to go there, Fat. But it's sad to see Mitchy Waters not here tonight, mate. He's been here from day one, and he gives 130% to the Taipans. And I tell you what, he must be crook if he's not here. I reckon Mitchy would play with half a leg amputated. He is just all heart, that guy, and I hope he gets better soon.
My favourite, that's for sure, and I'm certainly saddened he's not here. Another good shot.
Beautiful shot. He's certainly passionate. So's his mother, Helen Snakes. Didn't she fit in well in the snake pit when we hit the finals the first year? Haven't seen that level of enthusiasm since in the BRL building since Brothers played Waves in the grand final. I can tell you, she certainly unleashed, and good on her too. She's very passionate. She's a very good supporter of the team.
What sport without passion? We might as well stay home if without passion. So
100%. Hope Dean keeps his head here.
No wide.
Yeah, we'll take them. Every run counts. We've seen that before where we've only lost by 1 run. whether it's a misfield or some sundries.
He's edged that down here.
I'm going to have to
Third
start.
man, and
I'm going to have to start watching the screen, Fatty, because the humidity has actually fogged up the glass. So
reminds me of the drive-in theatres.
Yes.
Back in the late 80s.
I was going to say the kids' fish tank, but anyway, yeah, yours sounds far more memorable. But anyway.
Certain times of night you couldn't see the film, so.
Yeah, well, half your luck. I'm still out getting popcorn. Here you go. They've showed what we're looking for, what we're going to look through. Like the windscreen of a 76 model VW here.
Another wide, so
yep.
you know, whilst they're getting plenty of opportunity here. That's second wide in the over, so.
Yeah, Ben Davey won't be very happy with that. So.
He's cut that away, Steely. But will he come back for the second? He will. Get those big legs pumping, mate, and then it's well run.
Good, mate. Well, he's due for a knock here, Steely. So he's had a very unfortunate season so far with the Taipans. So.
Conditions are only going to get worse. The grass is, as I said, growing as we watch it. The fog's rolling in, the humidity and the dew. So
you thinking they're going to get the mowers out at end of the innings here, Fat?
No, Dad said I would stand in.
Ball.
I would stand in front of the gate if they got the mowers out. There's no way on earth. No.
Gee, Napa liked that one. I see in the reflection there, team owner Dale Hodge from the Vikings has come out to cheer someone on. Not sure who, but he's come out to support the team, which is great to see.
Married to a cricket tragic, yes.
Doesn't she love it?
She does.
It's very quiet over there. I know Bill Moorhead's not here, so we can alleviate him. So from the crowd.
The less we see of the prison bars, the better.
I'll be honest. I think personally, Krebsy's just really enjoying this running between wickets. I think he's enjoying the humidity. He looks like he's at home out there. What are they doing? Please don't do this.
Think about
they were. So I don't think Steely's enjoying it much either. So
they got the projected score at 126. I'd love to see that. Love to see 130. That's not what we wanted.
No.
That is not what we wanted.
No. So Krebsy out there.
He scooped that straight up basically to cover, and I don't think cover had to move very far at all.
I must admit, I was reasonably impressed with that from Krebsy. He normally gets out there and throws it around like a thrashing machine, but he kept his head tonight. But just a good honest ball. And
one thing I've noticed, some of these where they're landing, they are there to hit, but the ball does seem to be sticking in the pitch a little bit. It's not really coming on. This pitch won't be rock hard, and that's why I think anywhere around that 120, 130 is certainly very much defendable. So I don't think it's the easiest batting pitch out there, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
It's Jack Munro, I think, from here. There you go. I thought it looked like his hairdo coming out there. So
he got me with a number, Dale. He's got 9 on.
We've got Jack back in the team this year. He was so passionate the first year he played for us. The enthusiasm he had in the outfield was amazing, and it's great to have him back. He likes the Taipans, Jack, so like his name, same as my oldest boy's name, so he'll, I hope he stays in there tonight and puts on a bit of a show for us. Chris Knapp has been a bit hot and cold, but I think this pitch is probably suiting that, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
so.
I would agree. He's got 2 for 12, and it does suit him.
Yep. It's Ryan, is it? Well, even Shearsy got it wrong, so I listen to... It was only his second game for us, Ryan, so Yeah, Ryan should be number 5, so my eyes aren't that good, Fanny.
Well, it did definitely look like a 9 to me, though.
They might have swapped shirts to stitch me up, I think. It certainly is a 9, isn't it? Yep, it is. Actually, I think it's more like Braden Krebs has stitched me up since he's provided us with a list of numbers and names here, so...
That's Andrew Simon just got that not long ago.
Thank you, Masters.
But they are getting a little harder to see, there's no doubt about it.
100%. I'm trying to work out what the rating of this show is before I can make comment on some of these things, so I'll just keep it clean and in the spirit of that. Well, if I could actually see out the window, we might be able to tell you who's bowling, so...
He's at the dark end.
It looks like it's Bo Marshman.
Left arm.
Should be, yep, number 32. So, young Bo Marshman.
This will be interesting. Look, Dale will be looking at the scoreboard, looking at the overs, and trying to work. Because I think he'll be a little bit in between. He knows himself 120, 130 is probably defendable. But he can't afford to get out.
No,
he needs to get the runs on.
He needs to hold his wicket. We don't have a great deal of depth after this, so he certainly needs to hold his wicket. Losing our opening batsman tonight certainly doesn't help in Mitchie.
Yep, that helps.
And that does help. So, but he's just such a consistent batsman, Mitch Waters. You just know he's going to stay out there for a good amount of overs. He sort of anchors the team down and honestly, geez, he puts in some effort in the field.
Yeah, bowling wise too, you know what you're going to get.
He likes a bit of chirp, which is good. So anyone who's been out there on the pitch of him understands what that's all about. So I'm sure the young guns have learned a few tricks from him.
Nothing wrong with a bit of chatter, Dale.
No. I'm surprised we're still allowed to chatter in sport, Fatty.
Yes. He's got a hold of that one, Dale.
Good work, Steely.
Yep, straight down the ground. Lovely shot. Just what that, and it's a big one. It's the 6.
Oh, look at that.
We've got the window cleaner going outside.
Here, look out. Is there anything Reece Grills can't do? So
No.
This will be a great sight. Surely they could have found someone a little bit more attractive than Reece Grills to wipe the windows down for us. So
I don't know. Chunky red hair. Yeah.
It's certainly not a college car wash, is it? Look at him go.
No, look. Yeah, well.
That's good. Well, your introduction to the live broadcast has been interesting.
Interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. Normally you can see the players and you could...
What would Bill say at this point? Bloody hell, Tony, I can't see a thing.
I don't know if this would be happening, so... But,
well, from what I can see from here, Dale, the people in orange still are batting.
Yep. Now I've got nothing, Fat. I can't even see him right at it. I've got nothing.
And I could have told you what happened then, except for the beautiful window washer is standing right in front of the pitch. I tell you what, I have an affinity with chunky redhead people. Like kin.
More like... Normally when someone cleans the windows, they get better in experience, but it's certainly probably a challenging task that we set there. Look at that. Have a go. They've just done a bit of a shot of what we've got to experience here.
glad Livio Regano doesn't look out his window and see this. I can only imagine what his weather forecast would be all about. So, not a lot of cricket talk tonight because we just can't talk about the cricket.
He got his 6 here, Steely, and then he's fended off the next 3. He didn't.
It's unusual, which, yeah. So, g'day, mate. Young Jack's come in to sit next to us here to add a bit more colour.
He's taken a quick single here, Steely. Oh, and
kicked and missed. So
yes, even through the fog and haze, I reckon if I can see if that had a hit, I think he was Gonski.
Yeah, well, it helps when they light up, Fatty. That you can certainly see it when they do that. So.
Well, luckily for Steely, they didn't, and he got away with that one. 15 overs gone. They're into the 94.
Well, if we can hold our wickets, I think we might be able to get up to where we need to be. So I'm very happy with Steely. He's playing with a solid head. If that had a hit, that would have been a memorable moment. Probably not for the Taipans, but for someone. They've just asked if the surge has been called.
There you go. They have. So
all I can see is this little green thing out there doing something. Twerking.
Yep, Dale Steele has called for the surge, and straight away the Heat brings Sammy Pearson on.
Yep. So this could mean anything for us. So I hope we keep our head. Sammy Pearson, one of the original Taipans. It was sad to see Sammy go, but you just can't buy everyone, unfortunately, Fat. That's what happens, and the Heats target him, and we had a pretty strict budget this year. We wanted to make sure we got the best team we possibly could on paper, and unfortunately we couldn't get Sammy this year. And unfortunately for us, good shot, Silly, just a quick single.
Quick singles off the first ball.
Unfortunately for us, Sammy's been playing a cracking season, so you win some, you lose some, but he's a great lad. He loved the Taipans, and he's obviously welcome back any time if we can afford him.
This will be interesting. This will be Ryan's first time facing him. Oh, it's full and it's out.
Well, it was certainly interesting in some sort of way, so that's disappointing for Ryan.
It sure is.
And the Taipans.
Interesting to see the replay, but from here it looked very full and straight at his feet. So
I know you're a Test cricket tragic, Fatty, but these surges don't tend to favour the batting team very often. It's probably not quite what they were designed for. So he's pretty confident, Sammy. Look at the smile on his face there.
Yeah, and Noel didn't think about that one for too long. Had the finger in the air. Could cost him a golf game if we get beat. But anyway.
We could. Hey, young Liam's doing a cracking job out there tonight. He's running the water out.
Yeah,
so Paul Jagger coming in at the moment. So had a great day with the ball. Actually got man of the match for us last time he played. And I think this pitch will suit him again tonight. So probably not the most enthusiastic batsman, but he loves getting out there with the ball.
In the dying overs, and if you can belt a few, it'll be just what they need.
Gee, Sammy's liking what he's doing here at the moment.
Must be a little bit behind in the over rate, the Heat. He's certainly charging through this over.
You wouldn't think that they're short of time, but so 1 for 25, Sammy Pearson. So he's keen to get another wicket.
I'd like to see a bit of wood on ball here.
Wood Steely's been out there for an eternity. He's only 12 off of 13, so but we need him to stay there right to the end of the innings.
Another dot ball. The ball certainly is not pinging through. It's a little sticky in the wicket, and
I think that's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I do too, and this is why I think that 120. I know people are saying the 120, 130, but I think the conditions are not easy.
Especially if we get a shower of rain as well. which is on the... What is that?
Well, he's finally connected, but yep, gone straight to point.
I assume that's out because he's walking. So
he sure is. Yep.
Couldn't quite see what happened there. So, but
from here, it looked like it had gone straight out to point and was a bit of a dolly. He dollied it up in the air. Wasn't exactly flying off the willow. So it's a shame. But they're now 7 for 95, and 16 overs gone.
There's no replay of that, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, yes, I look, in all seriousness, no one wanted to see a replay of it.
I didn't think so, especially not any Taipan supporters.
No.
So,
yeah.
It
was a bad shot and
it was.
Got what it deserved.
Now, I'm going to have a bit of a punt that this could be Jack Munro. So, and there it is up on the screen. So,
well, from what I know of Jackie's... Ryan McLean's twin, so...
Yes, and they do look similar through the foggy glasses of the BRL building.
Yes, Steely's on strike, and Dale Newbecker is... Callum, sorry, Newbecker is bowler.
Can't never have enough Dales. So.
No, they're everywhere.
Yep.
Well,
he wasn't... he certainly wasn't keen to get Jack up there straight away, so... Well, that's...
4 overs to go with only two wickets left in the shed. It's, it's touch and go.
Luxury of being the captain, I guess, so... Getting a few comments coming through here, so...
All of them positive, no doubt. Look at that, great shot. He's pulled that straight to cow corner, Steely.
Yep, he's put it out there somewhere.
And, and
that's a 4.
It's a boundary. So.
Yep, fantastic.
And it's probably what he's thinking at the minute. He needs to kind of farm the strike for the next couple of overs, but pick off the bad balls and get a boundary where he can.
He certainly gave that what it was deserved, so...
And that is dropped.
I didn't see that, but I think he only tried to put one hand on that. That's an unusual attempt.
Glory seeker, but still, he had a crack, and unfortunately,
it's Chris Napper down there too, I think, so not quite sure what he was thinking. Where's Chris Napper?
Here we go. Oh, geez, he took it. Relaxed.
I can tell by the size of his towel that that's who that was. So, picnic blanket for 10 people.
And that's what in all seriousness, that's what the Taipans will need to be doing. They have to try and keep this ball as dry as they can when they're out there.
Oh, I thought you meant have a picnic. We haven't got time for that, Fat. So,
Prepsy's got the picnic rug covered tonight. He's got one down there as big as the ground.
I wonder if Trevor Luton's sitting at home tonight thinking I've taught him everything he knows.
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
What the great days with
He'd
Trevor.
be loving this. I can see why Trevor never made it to the TV. So
he's the king of radio.
He is. He certainly is. I still get to have a chat with Trevor once a week on the radio.
17 years with a great man for 10 minutes a week, and I reckon he felt it was the worst 10 minutes of radio that he could put forward every Friday.
Well, at least we're keeping it consistent for him. So I've done 17 months, and he says the same thing about me. So
the ultimate professional, though, he guided me all the way. Oh, Steely has put this straight up in the air and landed safely. Wowee. No one's asking the question, and that has seriously landed. The bowler has not had a crack at it.
No one.
It's gone straight up in the air.
Steely had no idea where that went. He's...
Well, mid-on did come in charging, so I guess it was his ball.
Well, we don't need that, so... Well,
he's got away with one there. We've brought up the ton to the Taipan, so 17 overs gone, 101 on the board, 8 wickets down though, so it's important that these two stay there as long as they can, especially the captain Steele. Been waiting for him to put in a captain's knock now for all season, and he might have saved his best.
Well, we need to, like I said, we need to win today. There's these guys out there, the better heater on 7, and so are the Pies, so we have to win our next 2 games if we've got any hope to get to the finals. Yep.
Well, misfield there by the wicketkeeper. That went down leg side and he just flicked it off. So
they've given the ball to Adam Posibon.
Be interested to see what Dale does here. He's not. I wouldn't say these balls are actually scooting through and not much on them. So yeah, that's exactly what he wants to do with them.
How good's that?
Yep.
Oh, yep.
That is a fantastic shot, Dale Steele. He has put that right at the top of the grandstand.
Gee, he liked it too.
He did, yeah.
Hey, he liked that.
I'm surprised he didn't give the camera a wave, actually.
He should have.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been able to see it, but
No.
we could have watched it on the replay.
Here we go. Watch that. Have a look at that great
See ya.
shot. Yeah.
And that's what he thought of that. It's right up in the grandstand there, so...
Yep, right up the top.
Oh, mate's waving his hand around. That's never going to be a catch.
Won't catch it staring at it.
No. Hand wide. Gee, we like that. An extra one too.
Well, see what he's done there by attacking him right at the go. He put him under a little bit of pressure, and it's a great result. And here we go again. And a misfield right on the boundary for a 4 for Dale Steele.
And more impartial commentary there with a thank you. Meaning that's what Steele would be saying if he was commentating at the moment. So, yep.
Oh, they'll be unhappy with that.
You cannot.
And here we go again, straight down the ground. That is a beautiful shot.
You know, I know he's hitting a couple of sixes there, but you just can't underestimate how important those misfields, those extra ones are in games like this.
He's got the 120 we've been talking about. He's got us almost to it. He's had a fantastic over here. He's got 16 himself, and so 17 off the over so far.
To his credit, Fat, he's kept his head there except for that one shot, and he's waited for his opportunity, and he's certainly got it here.
He wanted a little bit more of it there as well, and he's fallen
very
short,
well,
but they've taken 2. Well run.
Very well placed. So Jack Munro's just sitting back here, only facing 3 balls, saying, "This is how it's done, Captain. I'll just follow you around," and that's all he needs to do is stay out there for him. So we're nearly at the 120, Fat, and yeah, that's a...
Unbiasedly, Dale, that is a fantastic over from Dale Steele. There's 20 off that over.
Yep.
And that has really turned this match. He was, I think, what was he, 15 off 16 balls. He's now 35 off 21. So,
but that's how quick the T20 turns around.
He certainly changed this game, that's for sure. So 2 overs to go, 8 for 122. They've got to the target, and that 1 over has certainly tipped the scales, that's for sure.
I reckon if you were the captain of the Heat now, you'd be starting to get a little bit concerned after that over.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what their thoughts are on having bowled on it, what they think they can defend. But I reckon around now, with 2 overs to go, they wouldn't be too keen to chase more than 130.
It's Callum Nybacker back in. I don't think...
You've done very well there, Dale.
Haven't I?
Oh, extremely well.
Yeah, so... Blind man on a galloping horse.
Oh, Dale Steele straight back over the bowler's head.
Bit of confidence now. Jack's very keen.
Yeah,
for the
he's run like a whippet there. That's great running.
Yep.
Really good.
What's going on? Look at the conditions I've thrown you into.
There's a bloke in blue bowling.
Oh,
and
good.
The boys in orange are still batting.
You're doing better than me. I haven't even been able to see that bit, so I get him into focus. And I think your side's a bit cleaner than mine.
Oh, he's slid that down. That's gone down to third man. I don't think there's anyone down there. That's still rolling.
Steely's just getting lapped by Jack Munro. He's
Oh, look, we've got the hands on the knees. Yeah. I haven't done that since last time I walked up a flight of stairs. So he's struggling.
Jack's down the end zone. Really not running that fast, Steely, but anyway, we understand. On one day I'll be old also.
He's 40 runs, Dale. He's in chance for a 50 here if he keeps going well. So no run there.
No.
Got that ball nice and full, that one.
Be lovely to see him get a half century. Like I said, he's had a pretty bad season with the bat for the Taipans, or should I say an unlucky season with the bat.
Tell you what, those 2 pies before the game kicked off obviously don't look like they're sitting too well.
No.
But you know, as long as he shows a bit of heart here and fights his way through the pain of pain in the gut, so
there you go. We've got to look at yourselves on the screen.
That's,
Sorry, viewers, but
yeah, unfortunate.
We just got to do that because there's no other way of seeing what's happening.
Well, he's had a huge swing there. He's basically, he's hit it French cut straight through in between the legs and the wickets and picked himself up a couple more.
I'll wait for the camera to come over to us later, but someone said this will be interesting. Fat and Dale commentary and said what that'll be like, and I found this photo of us there. We'll see if we can get it on the screen. There we go.
Stadler and Waldorf.
From the Muffets.
Well, that'd only people older than 40 will understand who Stadler and Waldorf are.
I was going to say probably only people of a similar age to me. So kids are saying goodbye. I can actually see them.
And another one straight down the ground. And
the fielder there, but there was a last time, and it's gone for 4.
He's put it down. Well, Steely's rode a little bit of luck here in the last 6 balls. But, you know, that's what you do in this game.
Tell you what, trying to see the outfield here, this is like getting a mystery trifecta on Melbourne Cup Day.
Tell you what, he certainly didn't miss it. He's hit it to the dark end of the street. And,
that's all I seen in the end was old mate holding his head on the ground.
Another boundary. Dale Steele, 46 off 27. The Taipans are on the march. And he's taking it nice and easy. Just pushed one out. He wants to maintain the strike, as he should have. One over to go.
And how good it would be if he's seen it out. I'd love to see this.
Well, he knows young Jack will certainly be up for the quick single, so he'll be pushing him hard all the way.
I'll tell you what, we're going to look like prize Muppets, Fat, if the 130 wasn't enough.
Oh, look, it's all about opinions, Dale. Everyone's got one, and if you haven't got one, then you'd no use sitting here. So you
100% right.
You got to say something. At least we didn't sound out and say, geez, anything over 200 would be good.
Yeah.
But I reckon that the boys are on par, right on par now, and over here where could push it to 140 would be cream on top. But they've given the ball, I think, back to Sammy Pearson.
Sammy Pearson.
Yeah, and he certainly won't be wanting to give too many away. But let's see how Steely attacks it. He's 47, so he's gone hard, straight at it, straight down to long on. But there's a fielder out there, and he only gets a single, pushes him to 48. But I would like to have been a fly on the wall in the the pitch chat there. What he said to Jack.
I reckon
get ready to run, son. Just put bat on ball and get ready to scoot. They're bringing the field in the heat. This is interesting. So they've got the young fella on strike, and they've brought the field right in. Put a bit of pressure on him.
Nah, he'll handle this.
And he's found it. He found a fielder that's dropped a catch. Yep. Basically just square or backward a point, and he's put it down.
It was up there that long it turned into a butterfly.
And maybe we're underestimating how wet this ball is, because they've certainly the fielding has deteriorated in the last 5 overs.
The Taipans haven't had a go yet, so we'll soon show you.
He struck that one very well, Dale. There's someone out there,
they
won't get it. That's boundary, and that's 50 for Dale Steele. That is a great night.
That deserves a clap.
Yep, certainly does.
If we had the audio capacity for Fatty, we'd be definitely doing a clap there. He's raised the bat he deserves to as well.
I tell you what, well timed.
Well, we needed it tonight, didn't we?
Certainly did.
So the Taipans wouldn't have been much without it. So he's kept his best to the end.
And he's not mucked around with that one either, but he's gone straight to the fielder, and they're going back for 2. Jack has really pushed him. That's great running.
Threw it to the right end for the Taipans. So
certainly did. That's great running. Pushes them over the 140 mark as well. So this has been the last 3 overs have been a great finish for the Taipans. Has been battered.
I thought Liam might have snuck a water at the Steely, but we haven't been over there to edge him on. So
that was very delicately played, and he certainly hasn't scorched through for a single there.
No, I can't blame him. That humidity's terrible, mate.
The break here, Dale, I might go and see him and just recommend he opens the bowling. What do you think?
I think it'd be met with a small level of resistance. I'm just trying to. We talk quite frankly, Fat, so I've got to try and pick me words. Would be very easy for me to unleash my normal tirade of comments, which isn't suitable for the viewers at home.
Yeah, you just want to get bat on ball there.
Yep.
And that's it. That's the innings done. 142.
All over Red Rover. So it's 10 more than what we were 12 more than what we were hoping for. So for that 130. So I think we're very happy with that. I hope we can do something with this windscreen.
Yeah, look,
in front of us.
The Taipans have finished extremely well from where they were at the 14 over mark. So, and well batted Dale Steele, a half century of 32 balls, 55 off 32. That's great batting. And I personally think 142 is a great score and certainly defendable. You've got a great bowling attack, but it only takes, as we've seen then, a good innings from someone. So hopefully the Taipans can get on top early.
There's one name across our region.
You can say that, Fatty.
Hopefully the Taipans can get on top early and grab a few good wickets and go on with it from there. But I reckon that's a great score, 142 in these conditions.
And what we've got to remember as well, there's also a possibility that there could be some rain. So when it being this humid, so we've put on a reasonable total and we've still got wicket in hand. So
this window washer's done a great job.
He's certainly of similar viewing as Reece, but
what I'm concerned about,
he's certainly better at it.
What I'm concerned about though is he's done it now that there's nothing happening.
I'm actually concerned Reece went out there with his old concreters rag and he's used that, and this is what's now causing a level of discomfort for anyone after him. So anyway. He has.
Yeah. We can absolutely we can see beautifully now that they've stopped playing.
Someone's whispering in my ear. They're asking, is it that humid out there that Rosie's sweating? I don't think so. I think this is.
Oh yeah, no, you did a good job.
I think this is Rosie's level of condition, unfortunately.
Did you see that, Dale? That's me praising, always building people's spirits up. Yeah.
Normally they kick us out by now, Fat, but they're keen to keep you in there talking. So
I'm waiting for someone to say stop.
Yeah, me too. So, but I think we'll come back for the last 10. I'll take a few Alka-Seltzers and some Nexium and come back for the last 10. I tell you
in all
what,
seriousness, in these conditions, Dale, we may only see 2 overs. If the heat aren't out by the 12th or 13th over, I'd be shocked.
Good, we can take. That's it. They wound us up, Fat, on that comment.
Yep,
so
they didn't appreciate that, so it's a sayonara from me.
And for me.
There's one name across our region that's synonymous with all things hospitality, Rum City Foods. And with more than 50 staff and 4,500 square metres under one roof, Rum City Foods stocks everything. They've got the lot. Paul's Milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Rum City Foods are a countrywide Australasia. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
Looks like we're back here now at the ground. The Heat batsmen are out there taking guard. Looks like Adin Posibond and Ben Davey will be opening the batting. And is it Dean Krebs will be opening the bowling for the Taipans?
I think so.
Kai Leggett and myself will be doing the first little stint here. But you'll definitely, no doubt, see Dale and Fatty for the final 10.
We'll probably make sure they'll come back for the final 10, I'd say.
Oh, yes. I'm sure they'll be very happy with the win. However, I'm not really sure how they'll be if it's not going down.
Yeah.
I think, as I said, the score is definitely above par. However, I'm just a little bit be interesting to see how greasy this ball gets, because you could see in that last 5-6 overs that Taipans, the ball got really greasy and the fielding level dropped. The humidity out there is terrible.
Definitely, there is a definite change in temperature between our little air-conned room and the outside. That is for sure. Wide to start. Luke Solano moved well then.
So said, it'll be very important to see how the bowlers. No Mitch Waters tonight too. I also think that could be. He's really consistent, all-round cricketer for the Taipans. So.
And moves the ball around corners too. That always helps. That's big.
I think that's all the way. Or is it?
Oh, plugged.
Plugged.
Yeah, I know. He's kicked it over.
He's kicked it over. So Adam's been in great form this year.
Has made some runs this year, Posse.
Yeah, he's made. I think the Vikings brought him in the form in the game they played against the Heat. He got 30 odd, and then he followed it up with 200s in Div 1 in a row. I think he got 180 against Norse one day. Chanceless until about 150. Just from ball one, just was smoking it. That's another boundary.
It is very well hit. Does like him wide, Posse. Bit of width.
This could be very interesting because if they get away to a quick start, that ball's going to get wet.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to take away the movement, and I think that could make it easier for batting too.
Takes a lot of shine off the new ball as well, especially if it goes along the carpet. It's going to be a lot harder to hold, especially for the pace bowlers as well. Tell you what, the amount of effort we've had to put in to clean this screen in front of us, I don't think I've worked that hard in my life.
No, she's fogging up quicker than you can clean it.
Oh god, yeah. Can see where you've had your paw prints on the front of it too.
No, I didn't put my paw. I had the towel. Where's that gone?
It's gone onto Calvin Road. I think that's gone the way. My eyes are getting bad. I can't
yes,
see
no, that's gone all the way.
15 off the first so far. Aussie Bond seeing him well.
I don't think Fatty and Dale would be overly impressed right at the moment. 140, left really chipper.
Yeah, not an ideal start, is it?
That's a
15 off the over with one to go. Do you go again to finish? See how far you can hit it?
Where's that gone?
Straight to mid on. That is no run. Finish the over. 15 off it. Big first over.
Your local Better are your appliance specialists. With everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local. That's better.
Oh, it is.
So, looks like Lockie Haycox is going to start at the Avoca Street end. And I'm pretty certain that Ben Davey is not going to die wondering here.
If he gets a hold of some, there could be definitely some in the motorbike shop, that's for sure. Definitely $100 on the line here if anyone's got their mitts open.
No, it's 1,000.
1,000?
Big Bash is 1,000, but it's only one prize. You go into the draw, it gets drawn out.
Criminal.
And then, the Bulls Masters will just be 100 for every catch taken.
$1,000 up for grabs.
Yeah, so,
Can we open up this window just in case one comes in here? Hey. That's an easy 1,000 though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Charlie and Toby Lamond caught it together. Actually, caught it last year and got the 1,000 in the GF.
Oh god!
So they're both happy little chappies.
It's a hard conversation.
Bit of pocket money.
Yeah.
Wide. As I said, if bit of catching if Ben gets an edge to that, because I think he's swinging himself off his feet.
As you said, a couple of times he will not die wondering. Bit worried if they've reinforced this glass here on this commentary box. It might be, if he gets one here, it'll definitely come through it, that's for sure.
That's 4, I think.
Very well hit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's 4.
4, yeah.
You put 6 numbers on this week. You did say he wasn't going to die wondering. Second ball, he's come out.
So the fieldsman back, we've got a pretty much straight, and I'd be assuming we've got one out at cow corner. However, we're pretty much relying upon the screen and the commentary box at the moment, and because none of us are game to go outside either because it is so humid.
It is terrible.
We've cleaned the window, and in less than 5 minutes, it is fully fogged again. And that looks like another wide. This is not the start that the Taipans wanted. 1.1 overs, none for 21.
Nearly run a ball now, Sean. Smart batting gets them there pretty easily. From here, it is pretty hard to say whether the pitch is playing the same as it was in the first innings. I'm going to say it might skid on a little bit, maybe with this humidity, but we'll see.
I think, as I said, I think that's going to be a big key. Games earlier in the season, I can't even see where that went.
It's gone over cover. It might go. It has.
Games earlier in the season, the side, a couple were heavy due, and definitely the side batting second just chased it down.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling, as I said, you look at it in here, that ball's getting wet already. So a lot of work here. They need a couple of wickets. Taipans, so the Heat are a little light on batting tonight compared to normal, but
they have got off to a good start, though, Sean.
But they've got a good top 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So you've still got Arden, you've still got Brendan Grills, Sammy Pearson, Corey Pope. Where's that gone?
Straight up over third man. It has been stopped from going to the boundary.
Has it?
No. God, I can't.
Yep, that looks like only 2 that time. Oh no, it's a boundary as well.
He's moving his arm. That was impressive.
So Ben Davey is 12 off 3. And Adam Posibon is 14 off 6.
Would like to see Lockie go straight at his stumps here and maybe see if he does do something with it.
That's another wide, isn't it? No, he got away with that one.
Ben is definitely giving it a big heave-ho at the ball. I mean, a good Yorker would definitely do the job. Feel also this back of a length as well is definitely tennis balling up off the pitch.
Yeah, but he's dropping it. That's very short. Where's that going? Is that will that reach the fieldsman?
Yeah, nearly.
Just a single that time?
Just the one. Another good over to start here.
None for 30, yeah, none for 30, and it's 15 off this over so far with 1 ball to go. 13 off the bat and 2 wides. This really brings that 140 into a much more manageable chase.
We thought 120 was good back in the 10th over.
But you saw, as I said, in that back 4 or 5 overs, it started to get a lot easier to bat.
Still, he was hitting them clean.
And as I said, I think that the ball started to get slipperier. So it's
Ensure your caravan is ready for your next adventure with Tackle Bands. Tackle Bands have a fully equipped workshop facility run by trade qualified technicians and mechanics. The team carry out repairs and installations on all types of caravans, RVs and trailers, and no job is too big or too small. Insurance repairs are their specialty. Tackle Bands are authorised and certified repairers for all major insurance providers. So, when you need quality service from professionals you can trust, see Dale and the team at Tackle Bands to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
So, do we have a change of bowling here? Does that look like... Yep. Oh no, Toby Lamont's coming on. So Toby doesn't come onto the bat that well. He bowls a good ball that's probably just a bit short of a length. So it'll be interesting to see, and maybe that... Whereas if Dean and and Lockie have come on and slid onto the bat quite nicely, so it'll be interesting to see here.
A weird little pace, a little in-between pace.
Just a single there.
told by a very reliable source his boy has a very good off-cutter. A reliable source being Simon Gills. Might come in useful here, especially if he's got one out at cow. Can't see through the damn window.
Is that a wide?
No, it was a French cut.
But I'd say they've both been given a licence to try and get down this target as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
So we're talking about in the first innings, you know, that the Taipans. Well,
that's a very good shot.
That's gone a long way. That's gone a long way.
That's on the main road.
Well, talking in the first innings, we were a bit worried that the Taipans were going really well. However, they sort of just stumbled a little bit and ended up at 4 for 59 off the 10th over.
Yeah.
They lost those 2 wickets, the 2 set batsmen, Chris Duff and Luke Solano, just at the same time. You know, and obviously they've scored really well in that last 10.
They did.
80 runs in the last 10. You know, if these boys bat together for another 4 or 5 overs, this could be...
They're nearly at 59 now. It's only been 2.5 overs.
37.
That's what I said. They're nearly at 59 now.
Still 22 to go. They go. I know you.
I went to Bundy High, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Look. I played sport. That's been hit well. For 1.
Yep, for 1. They've already got 8 off this over.
Posey did say to me before he started the game, if he said if we didn't chase this down by 15, they've done something wrong. So, I suppose if he's come out with a lot of confidence like that, I'd expect either a very quick chase.
When did he say that to you? Just downstairs before?
Well, he actually wow, that's
good
well
shot.
hit. Is that going over
That's a
cover
6.
for 6?
It's over
Wow.
cover for 6.
Yeah, that's been mowed. He said that to me before the start of the game.
That was over cover for 6, wasn't it? I'm sure it was.
It was.
I'm sure the fieldsman signalled.
That was clean. So I reckon the licence definitely has been received. That could be it. It's another 6. Yeah, right.
Is it?
Got places to be this evening by the looks of things. Another very good over.
No, 49.
That's
I think
49 off
Might
3
be 50.
overs.
I can't see.
No, it is 50.
Well, I've got 50, but scorer's only got 49.
50 partnership off 18 balls. Not messing about.
So, well, the scoreboard out there has only got 49 at the moment. We've got our batsman at 50. It was an over of 20. I'm just wondering if they maybe missed one of the wides from...
Phase run.
Oh, yep, up to 50. That's an amazing start. So you'd have to be bringing Chris Duff by now, wouldn't you?
If we could see through the glass.
Or are they bringing on Paul Jagger? Or
it looks like
Steele's bringing himself on.
Off a shorter run up these days.
Dale Steele. This could last over the power play. I think Posey might back himself here.
Lovely fully to start.
Single. So Ben Davies 26 off 8.
No, I was just...
Reckon he's seeing him well.
And Adams 22 off 11. This would be the best power play of the tournament by a long way.
Quite easily.
And this would be really confident boosting for the Heat if they continue on at this sort of rate, especially with some of the calibre of the players they got out tonight, like Norto and Jesse Richardson and Blackie, and to name a couple. Oh, we've got a wicket.
Stumps.
No, it didn't go off.
Oh, kidding. Another cone of paint.
Oh, no. Bales haven't fallen off. The stumps have been hit. Can we have a replay, please?
My God.
Hey.
Someone's put gum underneath the bails. That's terrible.
Oh. Oh.
And he's got it.
And he's dropped it. Oh no.
Shambles.
The bails didn't come off. And
see that?
It's flicked it hard too.
That was in the Big Bash the other night as well.
This is crazy at the moment.
It's not fast enough. That's well hit. It's got to go. Will they run 3? They have only run 2. Halfway through the over, and 60 off 4 is definitely looking on the cards.
No, that's the boundary, is it? No, that'll be 2.
Let's see.
Unless the boys aren't running super quick, but they'll get easily back for 2 there. I'm not really sure Dale and Fatty will be overly ecstatic right at the moment.
I reckon they'll be very quiet in the bar downstairs. As you were saying before, the pitch being a little bit dewy and nice and slippery, the ball will be coming onto the bat quite nicely.
And that's the end of the power play. None for 56, which is no doubt the best power play of the Aussie Bundy Big Bash. And I think there was 5 sixes in that power play, 2 from Adam and 3 from Ben.
Fair few, definitely a fair few. That one over cover was glorious.
Yep. And we still got no crowd catchers.
$1,000 will go begging. There's a few in the stands as well.
They've got to hit towards the stand, but
it is a big hit though.
So who's this coming on now?
I think is it Jags?
I think it might be.
Oh, this could do a bit.
I don't think Ben's going to hold back here either.
I hope they got a third man.
So you never know. As I said, 2 or 3 quick wickets could change the game. At the moment, definitely the Heat would be considered favourites.
Yeah, $1.80.
Your betting record's not good.
No, at the moment, mate. At the moment, really need a good hard look at myself. It's like trying to find a gap between where there's no fog on the glass to try and see anything that's happening at the front. This TV is a godsend.
Just that slight delay. Where's that gone?
One bounce.
One bounce to the fieldsman. So they're going to keep going. I wonder how Mr. Bogue is going at the moment. Is he watching the live stream? Is he?
Well, I thought I saw him down there before. My eyes could be deceiving me, but
yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he's away.
He's got a doppelganger then. Has Jags finally pushed back to his long run up, or is he walking back to his half one?
No, he's back to his half. He's bowling around the wicket.
Oh, that's done a bit.
Jag is indoor background because he obviously bowls a bit across seam as well. It could actually work well on this track.
And let me tell you, it is scary. I thought
You can see how wet it is out there, but
oh, it's terribly wet.
Where's that gone?
To third man.
Oh, that's gone a fine leg, mate. They're both right-handers.
That is directly behind the stump shot.
One
thing is though, is they're not going to die wondering, as we said before. I think, especially with the pace that Jags has got behind the ball off such a short and explosive run up, it can go either one way or the other. I think here.
Yep. Just takes a little bit longer to sink. None for 59 off 4.3. Ben Davey, 28 off 11, and Adam Posibond. Oh, is that a wide? 28 off 16. So they've already passed where the Taipans were after 10.
Definitely seeing them well.
59.
This has been a decent over so far. Excluding that shot, because that's massive. That's smoked.
Is that a gone again?
That's gone the full way. That's into West School, that.
Putting on a show, these two boys out there tonight. He has not missed that one at all.
Yep. Open the leg. 4.
6.
No, as in like golf 4.
As I said, maybe that Mitch not being, that just Mr. Consistency. Mind you, I'm surprised Chris Duff hasn't bowled yet.
I thought he would have come on in the 4th.
I just think the boys are sliding on so much. And that's 5 wides.
Oh, if it goes.
Oh, no, it won't go.
Deary me.
Still, what is it?
That's 3.
3.
No, I think that was only 2.
No, they ran 2, but you get 1 for the wide as well. Yeah. And it was called a wide? Yep.
That ball must be a cake of soap by now. You're nearly halfway there. That's
gone as well. What is going on here? Is that's 6 as well?
Is there a bar tab on at the Waves or something like that they're missing? This is very quick scoring. So put Posibon on, it'd be nearly 40, wouldn't he?
40 off 18.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I know. He's changing inside.
God, have they found it yet?
I don't think Paul would really be enjoying this.
Not entirely, no.
Fatty was joking that, they're talking about 200. I think they'd be struggling to defend 200 the way this is going.
As in they wanted to score 200, or as in...
Oh, no, he said we were happy with 142, 130 was par.
Right, okay. I was going to say, I thought 130 was a good get, but...
Oh, at the beginning...
I reckon it is in 10.
No, 10's... Who knows with these two boys? Well, they're more than halfway there. 76? Oh, we were right. I'm always right.
How about... Don't. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
One to go on the over.
So this is, it's 12, 15, 17, 18 off the over so far. Not now.
What score did you go to?
No, it's gone back to 18 because I've just changed it. 12.
We are
15,
a smart bunch
16,
here,
17,
aren't we?
18, 19, yeah, 19 off the over. Missed 1 wide. Well, it's a bit of chaos here at the moment. That's the end of a over.
I think an over is the best way to describe what that was.
Your foot's different, so your best shoe isn't the same as someone else's. Getting the right shoe makes all the difference. It means less pain, better movement, less fatigue, and less injury. At FootMotion, our experienced and caring team use the latest technology to match your unique fit and movement to the right shoe. Whether it's for work, running, school or walking, we're here for the whole family. Don't compromise. Experience foot motion today.
Legos, we're back.
We are.
We're back. Here we go. Well, what a start from the heat. 75 after 5 overs. That's crazy.
It's massive.
15 and over. It's ridiculous. Dale Steele coming in.
That's been hit very well again.
They're not going to stop here, are they? They're just going to go. They've got to keep going. With a start like this.
Yeah.
Instructions would be, let's finish it. Get on with it. It's some of the cleanest hitting. We did say earlier that just with a heavy dew, and they talk about it even in Big Bash, with the dew coming in, the ball just skids on, doesn't give away a lot, and the batsmen find it so much easier.
Oh, absolutely.
Hence, they've, Captain Steele's had to go to change the pace a bit. He's put himself on to take away from the quick, so I don't think it'll be long before we see the wily, slow bowling of Chris Duff. I'm not sure any other spinners that they may have in the lineup.
I can't think of any in the lineup at the moment, no. I think it's well, at the moment, I can't see anything out of this glass in front of me, so
no, it's nearly impossible.
This TV is a godsend.
That's it, we're off the TV screen.
And it's a dot ball.
Jack Munro might bowl some offies. He could bowl some off spinners. I've seen him do that. But other than that, I think they're going to struggle. And we saw Toby Lamont, he rolls his fingers over the ball and changes the pace up a bit, but really Duff's their frontline spinner.
I reckon you bring him on sooner rather than later.
That's a straight shot. There is a fielder out there.
Straight
out.
down.
Looks like Jack Munro's swallowed that, I'd say.
He has. Very well caught. Dewy conditions.
First wicket goes, but he has done the damage. Ben Davey was a quick 540. He has set the tone.
Textbook catching.
Yeah, it was well taken. Good fielder, Jack. Very good fielder. Jack, a.k.a. Ollie Davies Munro.
Oh, here we go.
He's a doppelganger. But look, Davey, 41 off 20 rocks. Set the tone, and they do bat deep, the Heat.
29 off 30.
I beg your pardon, sorry. Posibon's 41 off 20, I apologise. Yeah, but even so, 29 off 30 strike rate, well over 200.
Very good.
So
wouldn't ask for much more than that.
No.
Very good start at least. 77 for 1 off nearly 6. That was very well. He did hit very well.
The new batsman's Corey Pope, and we were just talking off air that the run rate started over 7s, and it's now just on 4.5, just over 4.5, courtesy of that unbelievable opening stand and 5.5 overs of 77. It was just fantastic, clean hitting.
Was
from Posibon and Davey, and we know they're capable of doing it. I mean, we've seen them do it before, but not at the same time.
Yeah, that's it. It's always one or the other. Both is always very good sight.
Now we bring out one of the best young young guns out to bat, who does hit a very good ball as well. He's been in fantastic form, made scores every day at the Under-18s Championships last week.
So I've heard.
So, and he's been picked in the
South Queensland team
South Queensland 18s, yeah. Not even as the keeper. We saw him keeping tonight, but he's picked as an opening bat.
Is that right?
Yeah. So
prestigious team.
He's a fantastic cricketer. He's got a bright future.
Some say the best in his family.
It's hard to gauge.
Tough question.
Hayden Pope's the current player of the tournament last year, and a Pie.
Yes, go to Pies.
So hard for Corey to match him, but
was a well needed over from Dale Steele there, I think.
Yeah, good comeback. It was a good comeback over. Looks like it was only 4 off it, and a wicket.
4 and a wicket.
So 6 overs, 1 for 79.
Shane, Dimmock and Robertson. So shot Miles twice.
Welcome back. It looks like we've got our introduction to slow bowling, which...
We've got what we asked for.
Yeah, well, this could make or break it, really. I mean, the ball's coming on really nicely from the quicks, and even the medium quicks, it's coming on too cleanly. The batsmen are taking its toll, and there's a new batsman in and face. So probably the frontline spinner in Bundy first grade, Chris Duff,
Definitely.
is coming into the attack.
And has been for a while now. Very, very hard to face.
He's going to have to be smarts because it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot to give in the pitch now. There's a bit of dew on there and it'll skid through. So he's going to have to change his pace a lot. He's going to have to set really good fields and try and restrict the batsman. And as we know, pressure builds to wickets, Legos.
Does.
So,
does. That's in our box. That's
stop
ours.
it. That is a reverse.
It's well plugged, actually. I'm not going to lie. It's a good wedge. Good little lob wedge out there.
That's very ambitious, but he hit it well. Hit it well. That's where the gap was. And he is seeing the ball well.
It's off the stickers.
Aussie Bundy, yeah. Look, we can't see a damn thing through this screen, but we're looking at the replay on the TV, and he's hit it very cleanly. Yeah, this will be a good contest. Posibon won't like giving away too much to his wave skipper.
No.
Full, waited for it. I think he's hit that pretty well.
I think he's...
No, dropped. Dropped? May have been dropped. Single. Here we go. Replay. He waited.
It's off the toe.
Right in the dark patch. It was a catch.
That's... Well,
and he spilt the lollies.
That's a soda, isn't it?
I think it is. He spilt the lollies.
Can't be dropping those.
Wow, not when a guy's on 44 off 20 rocks.
Especially one for 81 as well.
The
Not many
bowler-
to get.
But the old shoulders have dropped a bit on the bowler already after 2 balls. You got to expect your fielders to take those.
I'd throw another one up here. Do it again, son.
Oh, he has to. Get it over the eye line.
Do it again.
Although new batsman's on face, so you probably want to bring the field in a little bit here.
Another waves boy too. Grovel.
Because we know Pope's not going to go hard at him. Where he's pretty well set. Seeing the ball like watermelons, he'll keep going hard. Pope's got to give himself time to get settled, you know. So
Yes. I think as well. Yeah, I agree with you, Sean. Coming in, especially with a level head like Corey does, coming in at this time whilst Adam's going berserk, it would help out a little bit.
Oh, leading edge.
What was that?
That was just a nothing shot and got away with it.
I'm going to start calling him Cat, the
That
amount
is
of lives he's got.
That is not the Adam Posibon go-to shot, that's for sure. Yeah, look, it's a tough one because Posy also needs to play smart. I mean, he's hitting the ball well, but you need to give Corey some time to get set before you kick going again.
Absolutely.
If Adam gets out, and this is what we saw in the tackle man innings, they lost, it wasn't Solano. Who was batting with him to start with that was scoring runs?
Duff was.
Was it Duff?
Yeah.
They lost Duff, and then 3 balls later, same over, they lost Solano, which are 2 set batsmen.
Yeah.
2 new batsmen came in and found it very difficult to get going.
They did.
So I think Adam's got to be smart and give Corey every opportunity to get himself set, you know, play a few shots, and then he can start going again. I mean, well ahead of the run rate now. It's ridiculous. I only need 59 off 78 balls.
4.5 and 8.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
So return back. Dale Steele back in for his 3rd over, I think. He has slowed it up, but they need to be taking wickets now because they do bat deep. They're less than, at 4.5 and over, they really don't have to do anything stupid to go from,
bowling sundries doesn't
get
help.
home, and bowling wise doesn't help. That's right. So Captain Steele's got to come up with something here, got to manufacture something, and I think makes a difference. Duff coming in now
does.
So he's got to rotate his bowlers through probably the northern end here while Duff bowls his 4 overs of spin.
That's a very good shot.
He's just dead set ramped that.
I'd have to run him.
I've just got a fantastic fun fact from Pie's stalwart Simon Kelly. that the Headland Pies, who are very much watching the result of this game, because if the Heat get up,
I just
the
saw that
Pies
too.
the Pies are through to the final, so it's in the balance. But the Pies have made the grand final every season since my co-commentator Kai Leggett has left as a player.
Oh, wow.
So if that's not a sledge, I don't know what is, Legos.
Oh, wow. What's his average again?
He's
below 20, wouldn't
He's
it?
taken a backseat role here this year. SK has. He's come in to finish the games off. He used to open the batting, but he's now the Michael Bevan of the team.
Oh, you're kidding. Don't
he's
even
now the
call him
finisher.
that.
Oh, shot.
That's a very good shot.
Pope's taking the handle over cover there, giving himself a bit of width.
That's low. That's negged me out a little bit. That has.
Get over it, Leo. Come on. Move on, mate.
That's a proper sledge too. That is.
One thing we'll see with Corey here, if the ball's up, he will go at it. He likes playing his shots.
Yeah.
He always has. He's not going to be defensive on it. That's a good shot.
That's a very good shot.
That's boundary.
Safe.
It's a legitimate cricket shot. It doesn't need to go hard.
Yeah.
Now, we saw the two openers go hard, and even Posy now in the last couple of overs, ramps and dinks and where the gaps are. But at this stage, we need 4 and over. Corey can play a legitimate cricket shot, and he's a good bat.
Oh, very good.
He's just hit a fantastic boundary off his toes. Now you're just looking for ones.
Absolutely.
You know, they've got to be smart.
Cricket.
Yeah, they've got to be smart enough to realise that now. Just like that. Push, single.
Posy turned like a Mack truck then. I don't think he was coming back for a second. One to go for Posy, yeah.
Looking down the barrel of probably the quickest 50. I don't know if that's, gee whiz, Rosie, we might have to have some sort of prize made for the quickest 50, do we, in the Big Bash for next season? 50, a 25 ball 50 is going pretty well, 26 balls. Oh, he's gone high, he could be out. Want to put the commentator's curse on him.
Oh, plugging. Plugging.
Airy. And that is 50 off 26 balls.
It's very clean striking, that is.
I think this is a la Reece Grills on the first tee.
It is.
Air swing. Air swing. Air swing.
Oh, yes.
I'm just putting it out there.
I love it when it's not me. That's great. To be fair, I've done that off the first as well.
Commonly known as an ostrich on a Saturday with the units. The ostrich, all air but no swing, all air but no flight.
That's me, Grills. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Grills.
Oh, he's jumping in. I've just caned him and he's getting in.
Well, I've also been told that he wants a turn now as well.
Oh, geez, I'm in trouble.
But
it's good payback.
Whether he's going to grill me when I get off, I don't know. But yeah, thanks, mate.
Kai. Good to see you, mate. Hello, Reece. Welcome to the commentary.
Hello, Solomon. I don't think we've had a stint together
We
yet
may
this
not
year.
have. We may not have. Oh, no.
Stop it,
he's tried the reverse swat again.
He likes that one in the nets, actually, Adam.
That was a dot. It was. He's nearly played on there. This is a really good contest. Slow bowler, not giving him much. Posibon's gone the long handle. One bounce, fielder.
Man in front of the Solder Oval sign.
I don't think.
See, this is hard to commentate.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? We're looking off the screen. I don't think Posy can stop, but.
No, yeah, he'll keep going. As we saw when he got 100 earlier in the year, he doesn't stop.
No. I mean, he's made a good 50. Corey's faced 10 balls. He's pretty set. You know, so they haven't lost 2 quick wickets. Oh, he's taken off. That's actually good running. It's very good. Corey didn't want it.
That was Adam that called that.
Yeah, it was. It was an excellent single. He obviously wants strike. He wants to get into duff, I think.
Yeah. There's a bit on the line here.
But look, yeah, I mean, that opening stand, they set it up, and Adams kept on with it. And we know he can hit a good ball. He's just got to be creative and hit gaps here. And we all know, too, that Duff is a very, very smart cricketer, you know, to try and restrict him. And it's a good contest at the moment. But certainly the heater on top. That should be safe, I think. Into the gap for a single. See, if they're smart here, I think Grillsy, you know, from a coach perspective, you're nudging Duff around for 2 or 3 singles in an over. It doesn't even have to be 4. You're only going at 4.5 and over. You don't need that. So you can do 2 or 3 and you can cash in off the quicks at the other end. They're finding it much easier off the quick bowls than the slow bowls. 12 bowl and well played. Pressure's on Captain Dale Steele to find a wicket. Need to find breakthroughs.
Where's it coming from? Do you bring Lockie Haycock's bat?
Look,
a Jagger?
yeah.
I know they went for a few, but they're your strike bowlers.
Correct. But I think Duff has slowed the rate. I mean, he's none for 9 off 2 overs. Everyone else has been going for 15 and over.
Well, they need 43 off 66.
So I would keep Duff on to tie an end down and try and get that wicket at the other end, as you say. You know, bring back the Lachlan Haycocks or the Paul Jagger. I mean, Paul Jagger's capable of wickets. Looks like we're going spin from both ends. Jack Munro.
Oh, okay.
Who does bowl offies? So, look, I like this. Steele's, he's trying something. He's got to try something. If he doesn't, the game's in trouble, isn't it?
Well, he's also got Michael Oda and Michael Penny that he could throw the ball to, who rate themselves as bowlers. And
there is options there.
Time out! You are busy, but your foot pain is slowing you down. The experienced team at Hinkler Podiatry are passionate, outcome-driven, and use the latest treatments to get you back on your feet fast. Call Time Out on your foot pain with Hinkler Podiatry.
He bowls his offies. He's probably not a frontline spinner like Duff, but at least Steely's trying something. I think he's recognised that the ball's coming on too well for the quicks.
The heavy dew.
I've just had another message from David Bogue. Be sure to ask Grillsy about the cricket show. What's that about, mate? You want to inform
Which
us?
bit?
I watched the other night.
Which bit?
I don't know what he's talking about.
If you haven't seen it, it was an hour of this outstanding television.
Oh, it is great to watch.
As usual.
It is. It's fantastic to watch. I like it. I'm still waiting for the invite, mate, but that's okay.
Oh, whenever you're free, mate.
No, I think the guests you've had on have been fantastic. I like seeing the young blokes on there.
Yeah.
I love seeing Toby Lamont was great. Yeah, that shot. That could... Oh, no, caught. Well taken. Lachlan Haycock, safe hands in the outfield. Fantastic innings. I think that's Adam Posibon that is out. What a great innings. 52 off 30 balls. He has set the tone for the team.
This is like watching the game when you're commentating from nowhere and you're trying to guess what's going to happen. There's been a bit of word about that on social media pages in the last few days.
Great catch. Lachlan Haycock's fantastic. There's features three very good young cricketers that have come through in that dismissal right there with Jack bowling. Posy, I mean, he's not that young, but young enough. And then Lockie Haycock's taking a good catch in the outfield.
That one might get a mention on Tuesday night at training. Munner's getting Posy out.
Yes. Yeah, fair call. Good sledge.
Well, here we go.
Who have we got coming in here?
Brendan Grills.
Oh,
after a long spell.
Stop it, yeah.
Wonder if he knows the rules change now that you actually do have to take strike.
One thing, well, that's true too. One thing these two will do is they're both good athletes. They will run hard. They are quick. So the fielders are going to have to be on their toes out here. But look, it's great to see Brendan back. He was a fantastic junior cricketer, representative cricketer. It's great to see him back playing. So I
reckon there's a little bit of nerves here.
Yeah,
I know him pretty well.
Yeah, fair call.
Nerves here, especially the Munners. They grew up playing all their junior cricket together.
Good mates, that's right. It could be a bit of chit chat out there, a bit of banter. Oh, he's taken off. Quick single. That's very well run. Outstanding cricket. He would be happy to get off the mark, Grillsy. Off the duck. Very happy. And look, I think this is what these two... Brendan's pretty level-headed. He's played some senior rep cricket. I really think he'll talk to Corey here and just say, we can push 4 singles around, we're laughing.
There's 2.
That's right. They need 4 and over. I really think Steely's got to probably take Munners off after this one. He's got the breakthrough. Even though he's done a fantastic job, he's not giving boundaries away. But you need to get to the new batsman with your strike bowlers. So I think Munners has played his job.
So what do you think here? You would think the Heat would get home from here, so that'll mean a Heat and Pies final.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, look, from a Pies perspective, you know, the game's going the right way. It will be a good game.
Have you had 2 washouts?
We've had two. No, one. We've had one washout.
In the
correct.
Other game.
Yeah, look, it would be a good contest. I mean, I don't want to jump the gun because we all know that you take a couple of wickets, it changes the whole complexion of the game. But
both sides have got a lot of depth. They're probably on paper at the start of the year. If you sat down and said who would be the best, on paper they would probably be the best.
Yeah, they probably would see it after the auction. I would have thought so. Like, we worked really hard to beef up our batting, which we probably struggled with a bit last year. But in saying that, we probably cost us a couple of bowlers.
Yep.
You know, we lost Jagger and we lost whatever, but we've been good enough to chase totals down with our top order, which has been great. You know, which has been really good. So. Look, honestly, I think the Heat are a very, very strong all-round team when they've got everyone on deck. We would have to play our best cricket to topple them. You know, I think that I said at the start of the night 140 would be a winning score when the Taipans first went out to bat. I thought 120 was par. But coming out here and watching Posibon and Davey with the ball coming onto them, they've absolutely massacred the first 5 or 6 overs to really put this game, you know, heavily in there. If the win viz was up, mate, I think the Heat would be heavy favourites from here.
90-10, I reckon. 90-10.
Well, and they've got a bit of batting that's still to come, you know. So, but look, the Taipans are still in this. They've slowed it up. They've recognised that they need to take the pace off the ball and be much smarter about it. And it's just how these 2 young batsmen respond. That's what it'll boil down to. You know, they've got to be smart enough to know that they don't need to hit boundaries now. So. But either way, like if the Taipans do win from here, it makes next week a great game, you know, because whoever wins that pretty much will then go through, and that you know, we know the Heat, it'll really mix things up a lot. But we always look.
The Heat are missing a few tonight.
They are. Yeah.
Jesse Richardson.
Ryan Norton. Yep.
Damien Bowe amongst others.
Yep. They are missing a few. But I mean, that's been the same for teams all year, hasn't it? I mean, you can't make that as an excuse. I mean, there's guys that have been missing the whole time, give or take for whatever reason. So, that's the whole idea: having your squad of 14, using your players, using your depth, having the young guns there. I'll tell you what, in the context of the game, when they're 105 off 10 overs or nearly 11 overs, and Duff's gone none for 11 off 3. It's a great effort, you know, like it just goes to show taking the pace off the ball and being smart about your field placings.
But if you had said to me at 2 o'clock this afternoon the team was going to score at 10 and over out here this afternoon.
Oh, no chance. No, I happened to talk to the Taipan boys as I walked past at the innings break and said, boys, you know, where we're at with it. And they said to me straight away, 140 should be enough. We bowl good areas, Gilsey. It was a tough wicket to bat on.
See Tacklebands, your family-owned caravanning experts for the popular New Age caravan range. Walkinshaw designed and engineered for superior strength and reliability. Start your adventures today with a New Age caravan from Dale and the team at Tacklebands to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
Righto, we're back here. Helen Pace. Oh,
geez, there's a bit of sledging coming out from anywhere here.
Well, we've been given the hurry up here,
we have
Simon.
been given the hurry up.
We've been sacked.
It's going to be over shortly anyway.
So we got the dynamic Tacklebands duo of Dale and Fat coming back in. Don't worry about Hale and Pace. We got Dale and Fat coming back in.
Waldorf and Sattler. That's it. Munro to continue. Stumping. Out. We'll change over right now.
Maybe we should have come a bit earlier, Fatty. Well, maybe that's what the Taipans needed, a bit of Hawaiian Taipan shirt in the commentary box, because was pretty rubbish up to that point for the Taipans. So
they only let me back on here so that I could apologise for all the bold statements I made about how good the score was and how good we'd go. But look, all credit to the Heat. They've batted extremely well. Don't think the boys have probably put in their best bowling performance, but you know what? The game's not finished yet.
No,
it's not over, and that's a good weekend. So
don't worry, Fatty. I was second in that 140. I thought that was going to be a good score tonight. So, but the better Heat. Credit to their opening batsmen. They certainly proved as otherwise there straight up. They certainly were seeing the ball well, and they weren't having any difficulties hitting it.
I think the $1.60 I took on the Taipans with Sportsbet there at change of innings didn't look too crash. Shot at 5 overs for 75, so 15 runs and over. But and look, as we said, they batted extremely well. They're 3 for 105, but game's not over yet.
And also catches win matches, Fatty, and we certainly dropped a few, but they've taken the pace off here, and Jack Munro and Chris Duff have done a great job. They've got very good figures.
Sammy Pearson's now out batting for the Heat, and he's put his first ball, picked up a single off his first ball. But Jack Munro, two for 3, and
pretty handy.
Like we've said, the pitch has been a bit sticky, and you take the pace off it and make the batsmen work for their runs, and he's proven very good at this. Very hard to get away. Good on him.
Yep, we had him as Ryan McLean there in the first innings, so he's certainly proven himself out here. He's a good lad too, really good guy. Loves the Taipans, very enthusiastic.
He's straight down the ground, and good boundary. Yep.
Wasn't quick enough there. Young Lockie Haycock, one of the young guns out in the field. We don't really need to watch the replay. Yes, it was a good 4.
I think that's Corey Pope up the end, and it's well batted. He's 14 off 17, and in all seriousness, they just need 33 or 49 needed, so they don't really need to do anything out of the box, the Heat, to win this. And they've had a few washouts, the Heat, but they are undefeated in the games they played, and they're showing why. They certainly batted very well early.
It's pretty scary. Sammy Pearson's out there as well. He was certainly in our batting lineup when he played for the Taipans. So the Taipan guys would know that as well. So
he can hit a big ball, Sammy. So if he gets onto a few here, he could finish his game up pretty quickly.
And he. The screen, and nothing out there. I got nothing. Someone's hit someone in the head.
I know they were well in front of the run rate, but the two spinners coming on, Duff and Munro have certainly.
Geez, a solid performer, Chris Duff. We're so happy to get him in the Taipans this year. He's been a Pie stalwart, and unfortunately they just couldn't buy every single player in the pool this year. Billy Moorhead's tried to refinance a few things and buy a few extra players, but it didn't happen. So we've got Chris Duff, and we actually wanted Chris, which is good. I think he was a bit sad to leave his team, but he's finding his form with the Taipans, and he's been brilliant with the bat and the ball, and he's certainly a major asset to the team. And we've batted him up the order. He's been very reliable for us. We've said that all along. We think he was batting a little bit deep for the Pies, but they had a pretty solid team too. So
he was solid today.
Yeah.
We were shaky early, and he solidified the innings and laid the foundations for where they ended up. So it was well batted.
He's been a captain for the wide base side, so you can sort of see that he's got a really solid head on him, and he doesn't show a lot of emotions. He's like the Elliot Goblet of the Taipan team. You never know when he's happy or sad or what's going on out there. So
yes, I would say he would be the complete opposite to me.
First, definitely fat. Yep. So yeah.
Is he?
I don't know. I can't see anything. I can see that. It's
He did catch it.
Michael Penny. Did he really do that?
Yes.
Can I get a replay?
I thought he hit it deep, but you know, silly me, I went to look out the window and lost sight of it.
Third time lucky there for Michael. He's dropped 2 previously, and but he's launched himself into that, and he's thrown it in the air too.
Yeah. See,
he's got his dad. He's got all the supporters from the BRL down there in that corner. It would have been a fair bit of pressure on there for Michael.
They can feel it now. The Taipans, yeah, they can feel it. They're starting.
Well, we're starting to turn around. 30 runs off 44 balls, and there's some smiles in the camp, which is good to see. Liam's gone out there and told a few jokes, obviously, but no, their spirits are up. You know,
with every wicket, the pressure builds on the Heat, trying to get these last 30 runs off 43 balls. But if you're out there, the Taipans, you certainly need to keep it going. The game's not over, and
so we got Chris Napper in. North's player, got a few handy wickets with the ball. He was a bit up and down, but I think that's probably what made it hard for him to hit today. So we'll see what he can do with the bat. But like I said, Sammy Pearson's a pretty solid player to be having out in the middle still. So I think the better Heat wouldn't be too stressed at this point in time. They've certainly got overs in hand.
I'm just trying to build the excitement for the people at home. But the one thing in the Taipans' favour is they've got a batsman out there that's only faced 2 balls, now 3, and one that hasn't faced any. So
100%.
Yeah, that sure was. He's finished his 4 overs, Chris Duff, 1 for 13.
He did his job.
In the second over, he had a sitter dropped as well. So he's done a cracking job. And when you've got Jack Munro at the other end, I think he's got 2 for 4. I think it's shown you took the pace or take the pace off the ball. Make the batsman work for the runs, and the sticky wicket. It would have been a really good plan.
I wonder if Steely's going to put Michael Penny on. He fancies himself as a bit of a spinner. Here we go. So power surge called.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, there's nothing like calling the power surge when you've got 2 batsmen set, one that's faced no balls and one that's faced 2. So that's real smart play from the Heat. They're trying to finish this well inside the overs. No change of plan from Steely, which is good.
He doesn't need to.
He's back Munro here.
He needs to too. He's bowled really good. Reward the guy that's performed, and I'd love to see Jack get another wicket. Like I said, he's such an enthusiastic player for the Taipans. Loves the team. Oh.
Interesting plan here from Jack. He's right arm. Off spin, but he bowls round the wicket, so interesting plan of attack. Trying to get it, I suppose, right in there at the feet and legs. His first ball's got no run off the first one. Pearson certainly attacked the second one, but still straight to the fielder.
Well, we've seen what's happened, but when the batsman attacks the bowler in this T20 tonight, straight up early in the over, puts him in all sorts 6s and 7s, doesn't it? So. It's good he's got those couple of dot balls straight up. Bit of confidence for the bowler. Yep. That's what you want. Didn't hit that.
He's having plenty of a swing there, but there's not much going. He's bowling extremely well, Jack, here.
Sammy Pearson's not happy with himself at all. They didn't even get back to that, so...
Three balls in this over, and all he's given away is 1 leg by. So in the surge, so this is really good tight bowling.
And that's what you want to see.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
he's bowled.
You can't afford that. Every run's crucial at this point of time, especially for the Taipans.
It probably wasn't his best ball, but still, the fielder could have given him a bit, backed him up there. He's got Pearson. Napper's on strike. He's only faced the 1 ball, so.
I don't know why I'm sitting side onto the TV, Fatty. You can't see anything in front, so we might as well square myself up to the screen.
Just tucked it around the corner. I think Steely, the Taipans might just want to bring the field in a little tighter. These boys are certainly trying to swing, but there's not much happening for them, and maybe if you cut these singles back, that'll really try to put some pressure on. He floated that one straight up there. That's a really brave ball. That's a brave ball, because that's a good over. You know,
in the surge too.
Yeah, they're swinging hard, and he floated. He got the ball above the batsman's eyes there, and they certainly did go after it. But that's 4 runs off the over, so that's a great over from Jack.
Well, we still need to keep the wickets falling, so the Taipans, if they've got any chance of winning this tonight.
So that's Andrew Simon just got that not long ago.
Thank you, Bulls Masters.
Here, when it's an ad break. Just seen in a commercial there for the Bulls Masters. They do absolutely fantastic work in regional Queensland, particularly what they've done here in Bundaberg, and they'll be back in town at the end of February, and there's all sorts of stuff going on there.
What they do for cricket in Queensland, but cricket in Bundaberg is it's outstanding. They're great.
No other past sporting code or players do anything like they do. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They're the envy of every code. They're the envy of other cricket squads in other states. It's amazing what they do.
They're outstanding. They really are. They fantastic, and just putting back into the community.
Well, Michael Loader looks like he's got the ball.
Once again, though, they
yeah,
yep,
I'm just referring to me notes on Michael Loader. I haven't got any notes on here about bowling. I've got in there that he's a real estate agent, but nothing about bowling. But he's sporting a very cool sort of haircut, Michael Loader.
Once again, though, only 1 run so far off this over. Another spin bowler just trying to keep the pace off it.
Well, I'll be honest, they probably haven't faced him. Here we go.
That's a shocking shot. Oh.
1 from 4. 1 from 4. The sports bet went up a bit earlier when he got that one, but
that was a terrible shot, and yet dropped a sitter.
You can't excuse it. It's gone straight down his throat.
That could not have been any easier a catch, and it's just vital that you take him in this time. And now he followed it up with a wicket. Well done.
Could have been on the hat trick.
Yep, that is very well done.
Yep, I'm sure everyone at Waves will be hearing about that tomorrow. So Michael will be very, very happy with that.
Sammy Pearson will be very disappointed.
Actually, I'm actually checking my phone that he hasn't snuck a mobile out there in that towel he's got and texted the group already.
Well, that was actually Napper. Chris Napper's. He's nicked one down leg side.
That'll be something that they'll play at Chris Napper's 30th birthday, I reckon. On the day that Michael Loader got him out. What was he doing there with that shot? But
there you go. Well done.
Unbelievable.
Beautifully taken.
Last time I seen footwork like that was from my wife on our wedding night at doing the bridal waltz. I can say that to Natalie. No, she's not a particularly good dancer, but very good at most sports, but obviously ballroom dancing isn't one of them. So
the thing is, if he doesn't get an edge to it, it's a wide. But yeah. Luke Solano beautifully taken, and he gets a wicket off a ball that, you know, the ball beforehand with a drop catch was probably better. But anyway, well done.
And it's a great concept, this T20, because I remember back in the first year, Luke Solano came up to me, and we've always had a good relationship, Lukey, and I love him in the team. And after he kept for the first game, he said, I've never kept under lights before. And a lot of these guys have never ever played under lights before, and we've got to remember that. So regional country cricket, and even just playing out there under the lights as an experience. Tried to beat that to death.
Yeah, Daniel Unwin's
out there.
Yeah, Daniel Unwin is out there at the minute.
He's got the postcode for Alice Springs or something on the back of his shirt. There's that many numbers in it, so you'd have to have a solid body to fit that many numbers on the back of your shirt. Three digits, no less.
Daniel Unwin, number 148. That is.
Isn't there? So, well, I hope for the Taipans that's not his strike rate tonight. So, that's all I can say. Still, Yeah, they certainly made a meal of that for the surge.
Well, they did take it at as I said, an odd time. They took it where one bloke had faced 2 balls and one had faced none.
Yeah.
But look, 23 or 30, and here we were 2 overs ago. They needed 26 or 42, so we've brought them back here, and I tell you what, we're only 1 or 2 wickets away from a little bit more pressure going on. So
I reckon they'll have trouble seeing him here. So
I know we do.
Well, of course we do, Fatty. We need windscreen wipers here in the commentary box. It's certainly an uninteresting feeling commentating to a game via a TV. Feels like we're back in COVID times. We're going to have to work on that for when the Bulls Masters come to town. Maybe Jimmy Marr can bring up a big bottle of anti-fog or something with him from Brisbane.
Hopefully by that time we've reduced the humidity from 98% down to at least 70.
Well, the boys will be enjoying that after a couple of days of enjoying the hospitality of the Bundaberg locals. I'm sure a night as humid as this would be perfect for their good health.
Jack Munro, we'd love a wicket here.
Yep. But another single, that's all they need.
Yeah, and this is the thing. The boys have had a bit of a swing out here and not much happening, where they're well in front of the run rate, so...
We're slowly pegging that run rate back to type ends.
If he floats a few up in front of Unwin's eyes, I reckon Daniel wouldn't be able to resist himself having a crack.
Just noticed something, Fatty. When I did some commentary up here with David Bogue, every 2 or 3 balls the camera would sort of swing back over to us, but since you've been with me they haven't really come to us at all, so
but
I'm not quite sure what that's all about.
Anyone knows David Bogue, like he's a beautiful man.
He is a bit of a rock star of the
It's those
of the commentary
eyes.
Box.
I think it's the eyes.
And doesn't he cart the jacket well in the cricket show?
Saw him on the cricket show, and that jacket, he did look $1,000,000.
But it is an amazing garment indeed, because Reece Grills also looks quite good in that jacket, so maybe we need to get ourselves one or 2.
Oh, that would... Look, I'm a fan of the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, we might just keep rocking that, Fatty.
Yeah.
We're not worried that no one crosses over to us.
Never looks good in a coat.
No. Especially not a white one that's tied up from the back. Righto, let's get back to the cricket. There we go. Someone's kept a serious face, but there we go. They flew back to us there briefly. Obviously, quite haven't got the head for it. Fat, have we?
Tried to catch me out. I was unprepared.
Jeez, he's bowling good.
He is. He's gone real good.
Where has he been all season? They're outstanding figures. Chris Stuff's bowled well for us all season, but I think this is the first time Jack's had a go with the ball for us.
Like him to pick one up here would be awesome.
Oh,
well bowled.
Yep.
Not sure what Daniel was trying to do there. A switch hit, lap shot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
would have seen that on the TV somewhere.
He's changed his mind three times in half a second and missed it completely. So.
I must admit.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising, or if your fixed rate is ending? The refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
All those good bits we spoke about during the ad breaks that we never knew actually went live, so that makes sense that you can't talk through the ad break now that I think about it.
It does, but we did our best work in the ad break.
We did.
We sure did.
So, yeah, there we go. We need to really see the game because that's how we're watching it. So 5 for 126.
17 off 24.
Wow.
They're not home.
But honestly, if the Heat lost this, you'd dead set have to have a good hard look at yourself, wouldn't you?
Oh, geez, I hope they do. I hope they really do have to look at themselves.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. Nothing against them
They
personally.
won't be looking at themselves in the reflection we got here. We got nothing, have we?
If Michael Loader takes a hat-trick here and they're 8 for 126.
I tell you what, that'd be something to be able to tell the Bulls Masters about, I'm sure. I reckon we'd have to add Michael Loader to the guest speakers list, along with Cameron Smith and Chris Lynn at the multiplex, so he could tell us about his escapades where he got a hat trick. Let's hope, Fatty.
Well, it's a bit of wishful thinking, but anyway,
Look, he's happy. He's pumped.
Yeah.
I reckon he's got this.
He's got another wicket in him.
Yeah, I reckon he's got at least 2.
There you go.
He's never been short of confidence, Michael.
Sammy Pearson, he's picked the fielder straight out, so
Yep.
just a single.
And that's the beauty of the bright orange.
I tell you what, he's unhappy with himself, Sammy.
Well, he's laughing because, you know... But
At the end of the day, you only need to get it across the line. It
Mm.
doesn't matter how you get it done.
They've gone for the big numbers on the back of the shirts, the Heat. I like that. Not quite sure how they've come up with those numbers, so... Oh, well, there you go. Gee, that's scary, Fatty.
Yeah, well,
Sammy Pearson, 99.
Sammy was born in 1999.
Jeez.
Wow,
we didn't want that one. The Taipans didn't eat that.
And I'm guessing Daniel Unwin wasn't born in 148.
Well...
That's a cracking number, 148.
Oh, mate, I'm at 6s and 7s with it. I don't know where it's come from. It's not his strike rate, so...
Oh, he certainly floated that one up in the air.
Maybe it's his best bowling figures, 1 for 48, and I'm not quite sure, so...
Oh, they have. They've called it a waist-high full toss. I think anything, at that pace, seriously...
Can we, yeah.
Oh, it looked high. Yes.
But,
but
I just think that was a bad camera angle, quite personally. All right. There we go. We're getting a bit of heckling here.
And he's bowled him.
That's what we see. I think he's lured him in that previous ball. What's going on here?
There's a free hit.
Well, that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. So he's got him out twice in 2 balls, and he hasn't had to leave the field to play.
And he's been dropped, Michael Loader. He won't sleep for 3 days.
Will this be Loader's hat-trick? Oh, it was a replay.
Oh. Well, we can't see. In all defence to us, Fatty, you cannot see what's going on out there. So even I got excited. That I'm glad that you blurted that out, because I would have made a prize clown of myself. So that's the real ball there.
Well, if they keep replaying that, then yes, Loader would have got his hat-trick.
I promise you, Fatty, if we bring you back again, the conditions will be nothing like this, and we'll be able to really show our true form. So I think we've been severely handicapped.
I really want to commentate one of the Pies games.
Well, that's next week. We're on.
Geez.
We're on. We'll see if we can get a Guernsey back for that. So we don't need Billy Moorhead to come up, because you can hear him from here.
Yes, that's true. Yep.
From the BCA building. He gets very enthusiastic and emotional and excited. And
I'm not sure why they call Pies when they play in Port Adelaide colours. But anyway, that's something that Bill will have to...
We'll have to save that again for next week for a rerun.
Work out, yeah.
We can work on a few.
The convicts.
So Michael Loader potentially could have got multiple wickets there. Drop catches, no balls. Oh, wow.
And at 9 off 19, I think we are done and dusted, unfortunately. But they batted very well, the Heat, to get across the line.
Well, this is an interesting move. They brought Dean Krebs back on, so he wasn't very successful at the start of the innings. The opening batsman certainly liked what he was dishing up to him, so...
It was the fact, I think, I'd talked him up as a bowler at the Goldfield Ashes. I'm not sure what the batting was like at the Goldfield Ashes, but 15 runs off his first over. They certainly did like what they were seeing.
100%.
Well, I like the fact that with only 9 runs to win,
yes, me too.
Dale's taken the time to set the field. He's not given up.
He's taken it down to the depth for the Taipans, and we've had some good captains over the years. Where Luke Owen was a standout. He really put a lot of thought into what he was doing, and then we were fortunate enough to have David Bogue and a few cameo appearances by Sean Stutchbury, and so we've had some fantastic old heads of cricket in Bundy with the Taipans. And the one thing that the Taipans have really enjoyed is how passionate the captains have been about supporting the team and everything that the business does for cricket and for the side. We love our cricket at the Taipans, and
They're always a good crew, Dale. You always run a real good crew, good fellas, love a good time.
Yeah, no, they've always been a good bunch of blokes, and you know, we went back to basics with that a bit this year. We wanted to go back to, you know, a good solid bunch of good blokes, and I just would love to see Crabsy get a wicket here.
Not sure what he bowled then.
I don't know, but it's effective.
Yes.
Sammy Pearson doesn't know what it is, and he's still down on his knee trying to work it out. So, but that's all he needs to do. Not both of them are a 9 off of 11. They're not hitting the ball out of the park, but they don't need to, do they?
No, but
Straight back at him.
They're not exactly taking him for runs here either. So,
be interesting to see who Steely bowls next. That's what I'm really interested in to see. Not so much this. Yes, they are cousins. So the cousins are bowling to each other.
He's pushed that one down a long on. He'll just get another single. So
8 off of 15. So a couple of quick wickets here would certainly.
Playing miss from Unwin.
I just love that number. I've got to get to the bottom of that. We'll do a bit of research of that. Is it really?
Score. Jeez.
Gee.
If I scored 148, I'd have it tattooed all over me as well.
This is better than the Funkin' Wagnalls at the back here. They got the answers to everything, these blokes.
The David Middleton of cricket, but sitting behind us.
They're like Boyd's Antiquarium's answer to Google. The brain's trust.
Ensure your caravan is ready for your next adventure with Tackle Bands. Tackle Bands have a fully equipped workshop facility run by trade qualified technicians and mechanics. The team carry out repairs and installations on all types of caravans, RVs and trailers, and no job is too big or too small. Insurance repairs are their specialty. Tackle Bands are authorised and certified repairers for all major insurance providers. So, when you need quality service from professionals you can trust, see Dale and the team at Tackle Bands, to Calvin Street, Bundaberg.
What a tremendous ad break that was.
It was. We were really getting on a roll there, and some rude sponsors jumped in there. And
of all the ads played tonight, though, I think that was the best one.
Oh, it was a cracking ad. So Michael Loder's been given the ball again, and why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Six runs left to get.
I would be very concerned here if I was Michael Penny. Just quietly. I would not want that ball to come anywhere near me.
I was really hoping that Daniel Unwin would try and win this in one shot. He didn't let me down, but he's hit a boundary.
Yep.
I think we're only one ball away here. They need a couple.
No, 6 there, so... Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well,
2 of 10.
That's a pretty impressive total, 148.
Yes.
How do you feel when you put your highest score on the back of your shirt and you go into the sheds and all the guys around you got bigger numbers? How does that work?
Not sure.
Hey? Never been in that position?
No, not me. Not me. I would never have put my highest score on my shirt, that's for sure.
No. Nor would have I.
That's it, 1 to go, 1 run. Yeah, it is a very good... Well, they got off to such a good start.
Yeah, they
75 or 5 overs.
It certainly would have been an interesting scenario with... Wow. Geez, we're learning some new shots here tonight. Fat, I haven't seen some of these before.
I don't think he knows what he did there.
No. I think the helmet's dropping down over his eyes.
Loder's still a chance of a hat-trick here.
They're lipping up a bit. Oh, no.
Oh, straight over more.
Yeah, look at the agility in the field. Hey?
No, I don't think he
got to it. I don't think he got to it.
And that's it.
All Red Rover, that's the season done for the Taipans. Disappointing.
Well done to the better heat.
The better heat. Oh, well, what do you say? You know, like any other game, that would have been a fantastic score with the conditions out here today. But the great news is on run rate, we're not at the bottom of the table. So the Vikings, I think, are on 3 points with us, and we've got them on run rate there, and we've still got a game against the Pies next week, and Billy Moorhead will be pretty happy about this. I reckon I'll get a text message from Billy any minute. Yep.
There you go.
Oh, no, it's not actually. It's from someone else that I like. No, just joking, Bill. Bill and I are good mates. Here we go. I don't know if this is... I honestly don't know if this message was directed at me or directed at the team. Fatigue is sending in. Maybe it's directed at the viewers. Well, that's Benny Davey. Better heat. And, yeah, look, honestly, had over 200 strike rate, 2 wickets. Wow.
Yeah, 29 runs, 14 balls, and also took 2 for 22 bowling. So he's had a cracking night, Ben Davey. Well done.
They'll be glad they secured him the heat.
Do you still win a frozen chook or $10 McDonald's voucher, anything like that?
I don't know.
Player of the match.
You might get one of those haircuts that Michael Loder was sporting.
No, you'd have to pay them for that.
No, okay.
You certainly
not your cup of tea, Fat?
Oh, nah. Look, I don't like it too long, obviously.
Well, Sammy Pearson's walking off there smiling. I don't think he'd be happy with his innings, but at the end of the day, he did his job. He stayed out there. They didn't lose wickets because I think if the Taipans tonight had caught a couple of those earlier missed catches, things might have been a little bit different, and they just got off to such a power of a start, didn't they?
Yeah, the better openers got off to such a cracking start. I said 75 runs off the first 5 overs. It went looking to get beat from there.
Is that Wade Abbott? Oh no, that's someone's pet animal they've brought out onto the field. Is that allowed? Are you allowed to put a dog out on the field? We might get a bit of protest in here, the Taipans.
Oh, it's a cracking dog.
He probably chew the tarp to bits. So anyway, that's what I'm about to say. Hope they wrap us up soon. I feel like I'm jumping off the veranda out here. So
wonderful evening. Well done to the Better Heat, and
thanks very much to all the sponsors, of course. So
yes, and
we look forward to the Bulls Masters coming to town, and Rum City Foods, and everyone else that's involved with all the franchises. You know, Billy Moorhead at Headlands, Wade Abbott at Better, Dale Hodge at Searles, and some other bloke at Tackle Vans. So anyway, good night. God bless, and we'll see you again next week.
Is recording. It's all you're doing now is asking name and spelling, and you need to stand out of the white. So come over here. That's about it. Yep, there like that. So
name and spelling.
Dale Steele, DALE STEELE.
That's it. And we'll just go ahead and ask you questions.
What a Dale, obviously with 140 on the board, you would have thought you'd be fair chance tonight.
Yeah, no, we did. We sort of early on we thought 120, 110 even might have been enough. But I think as the night progressed and the humidity in the air just seemed to dry that wicket. Well, humidity I thought would have made it juiced it up a bit, but actually I think it went the other way. And whether or not that just dried it out with that heat, they just become, I think, more of a coming on the bat a little bit better than what it was with us. It was a little bit tacky. But yeah, credit to them, eh? Adam and Benny just got them off to a flyer, so they're very hard to peg back from there.
Yeah. Batting first, as you said, 110 probably would have been on par, but to get 140, you would have thought you had enough. But
Oh, it was just the fly that they got off to, you know, like that was credit to them, like I said. Yeah, we really thought 120 was going to be well and truly enough. And to get 142, yeah, we thought, yeah, we're right in the game here if we bowl well. We probably just didn't bowl our areas at the start that we sort of talked about. We've missed our lengths and whatever, a bit full and a bit short. And it was just a bit of a back of the length wicket. And yeah, and then it turned out pace off was the key.
So that pretty much shuts down the season. You only got Pride to play for next week, but you'd like to put a dent in the Pies' hopes going into the final for them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, and that's, you know, we're here to play the game, and everyone will be on board, play 110% like we do every other week, and yeah, hopefully we can upset Billy's Pies just to get them on the back foot for the final.
Right, thanks.
You're right, good.
Right, thanks, Adam. Good win tonight. Always good, puts you through to the final. What was your take on the game?
Yeah, we coming into the game, we had the final locked up, but we really wanted to get a win, just get a bit of momentum going into the final, and yeah, to win all 3 of the games that we played this year, it's a really good vibe around the team.
Yep. 140, as Dale just said, probably would have been 110, 120, but you yourself and Ben really took the game away there early. Was that the plan?
Yeah, a couple of the top order batsmen just pushed the ball around a bit and ended up snicking off. The wicket was a bit tacky, so Dale Steele batted really well at the end with 55, and he just hit clean through the ball, so we just had the game plan to go out there and play our shots and try and finish it as early as we could.
Okay, so that puts you through to the final now. How do you think Pies have got one more game against Taipans next week? So looking forward to the final, and I'm sure it'll be a big event.
Yeah, Pies have been playing some really good cricket. Well, yeah, Lukey's been scoring some runs, and Hanley and Mitchie Parsons. So we haven't. I don't think we played them. I think ours got rained out. So yeah, looking forward to the final. It should be a good game, and yeah, can't wait for it.
All right, thanks very much.
Good. Thank you.